Now it's saying that we're on. Yeah, it says live. So we'll just wait for people to come in.
Yeah, we are live.
Yeah, it says live.
We are live. It's facing towards you, the camera is.
Yeah. That's what I need to start with. We're just waiting for a few people to join us. So hi to those that are here already. We're just waiting for a few of them. We need to get quite a few in so that people understand.
Yeah.
Tonight.
He says, hello, Fiona and ladies.
Hello, folks. How are you? Please don't come on if you don't want to enjoy a laugh. If you want to laugh, apart from the serious side, we've got a couple of serious bits, but if you want to laugh, then you're in the right place.
Hi from New York.
Oh, hi, New York.
Hi, Fiona, my favourite crafter. How are you doing? Hi from Georgina.
I'm not too bad. Not too bad today. I mean, it was Bank Holiday Monday, wasn't it? Or it is Bank Holiday Monday. Don't feel like any different to any other time. Just don't feel any different.
I want your laugh, somebody says.
Says what?
Oh, I want your laugh.
You don't. You don't really want my laugh. You know, and you certainly don't want my body because it aches. We're going to craft tonight, though, ladies. Ooh. I have to keep looking because I'm looking at Colette because she's telling me all bits and pieces, and you know. And then I'm going to test it now just while we've got a handful on. I'm testing it because I'm going to be able to swap between me and the project. So shall we test it? Don't go off, ladies. Stay put. Stay put. Wait a minute. To plug in. We'll just see if it works. Oh, I can't find me all. It's going to flick off in a minute and then I'll flick you back on. In fact, it's not doing anything, Colette. No. Oh, yeah, it has. See, lady. Can you see that, Colette? What I'm...
Oh, hi.
So can you see what I'm going to be doing?
Yeah, it'll flick over now in a sec. Wait a minute. Yes, I can see that.
Oh,
yes, I can see you.
Brilliant. We're going to be covering this. So I'm going to flick back. There we are. We'll just flick back on. Jiffy. There you go. So hello, everyone. Fucking magic. I've learned two things today. I nearly swore then.
Right, have you unplugged it?
I have, love, and put it back.
Oh, there we are. There we are.
Yeah, it might be a little bit delayed.
Long time no see. That's from Linda. And then somebody said, Marietta says, oh, that's beautiful set you bought last time. Is that a beautiful set that you bought last time?
Yes, I bought it. Yeah, I looked high and low for it because I just wanted something very elegant looking. And I picked that up. But now I don't like that. I want to change it. Yeah, unfortunately.
We have a question already, Pete.
Carry on, ladies. Where do I get my... From my head. Where do you think they come from? No, I'm only kidding. I hope everybody... Let me just turn my sound up a little bit, right. No, a lot of them come from out my head, unfortunately. And sometimes, like somebody said the other night when we were on, I quite often... I mean, I've not planned this project. I know I want to cover it. So, and I've got a bit of felt and a few bits of flowers and a bit of beaded string and whatever. I haven't got a clue what I'm going to do with it. So they're the sort of videos I love to do. Just get something to alter it and don't plan it and play by ear. I do get inspiration from other ladies, lots of ladies. I'm very fond of some people that I watch all the time. ask me what the names are because they're not in English, unfortunately. How many have we got? 43. Yep, that's fine. We'll start in a minute.
We've got 45 watching.
Well, mine's slow. Told you that. And with I will introduce Colette. Colette, dear, we've got you. Say hello to Colette, everybody. We have got, hopefully, Wendy joining us. So, Wendy, if you're out there, love, you've got to ring us and join on this group chat with me and Colette. She's gone out, so I know she was saying if she gets back, she'll come on. All right, right. Let's get going anyway. People can look back on the video. Now, we're just going to tell you this. Right, embedding a video. Do you remember when we were talking about wn.com? Colette did a little bit of research and she found a web email address. And the email address you could actually get an answer from. It is another chappy on the other end and not just a computer, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm going to read you what I wrote. And let me just click my page down. I wrote to this guy and I said, wn.com has stolen my videos. This was the first time we saw it when it was spread all around YouTube, wasn't it? Panicking people.
Wendy's joining us.
Hi, Wendy. Hello.
Alright. So I literally just got in. I had to go to Tobia.
I did let everybody know that you were joining us, love.
Yes.
So how are you?
Yeah, alright.
Yeah, I don't know if I can turn my sound up or you lot can turn your sound up a little bit. You're very dull. Not you dull, though.
Mine
Yeah, mine is.
So Wendy, and then I forgot your name, Colette. Wendy, Colette, Wendy, and I'm Fee. Hi, girls.
Are you chopping with your fridge again?
Shh. Yeah, but they always say there's the 2 weeks between a good and a bad haircut. I only did the fringe because it wanted hair and it was doing the heading. So in 2 weeks' time, it'll be just so.
Everybody saying hi to you, Wendy, on live.
Hi, everybody. They can hear me, yeah?
Yeah, can you not see the chat then? Can you not see the chat, Wendy? No. How do you get her to see the chat?
If you go on to Fiona's live video on YouTube,
Yeah.
Oh,
the chat should be on your right hand side.
Do I have to make this smaller then? Smaller, because it's like filling the whole of my...
Oh yeah,
Because I'm on my...
yeah. You're
Oh.
yeah. Because I'm on two different devices.
Right.
Right.
So if you can get your...
Do it on my phone now.
Yeah, you should be able to see. Right, what we were saying, Wendy, just then was, you know, the wn.com, because you said some of your videos were on there as well.
Yeah, mine has been taken down now.
And Colette, has yours gone yet? Colette's has gone as well.
Yes,
Right. So the way to get them taken down is you contact this chappie. His name is Michael W at wn.com. MICHAEL at W at wn.com. And if you write a nice letter to that chappie, he will take them down for you. But when the scare came across, yeah? There's slight delay in everything, isn't there?
Yeah, hang on, let me just...
Yeah. Let me move you around a bit so I can see you.
Yeah, that's right, because I can only see half your face. I didn't even do that. I just, it says give feedback, and I just choose give feedback for. I just did it that way.
Yeah, well, I did it originally. I did the feedback, but it didn't work. Right, all I'm saying is when it came over YouTube initially, that people were stealing videos and that, because that's how it was put across. Of course, a lot of people panicked. I was one of them. I didn't panic, but, you know. So I went across and had a look. And Colette found the information, the email address, and I wrote to the guy, and he said the way to do it. I mean, it wasn't very, it was kind of like putting me off, I think, because this is how it went. So I just said, someone at wn.com has stolen my videos from YouTube, and I want them off that site. And in capital letters, I just put, I did not give anyone permission to use them, and I don't want anyone seeing them on the site. I will seek legal help if they are not removed ASAP. Take them down or I will sue your ass off. That's what I wrote. Well, because you didn't know I was panicking, I got the panic button like everybody else.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Somebody's asking what was the address to write to them?
I've said it's michaelw@wn.com. It's on the WN website. Anyway, so he said, "Hi Fiona, many thanks for your email, which has been brought to my attention. WN is a powerful news and media search engine and aggregator. We have a wide variety of content drawn from a vast range of sources. You can literally search for anything directly from the URL." Well, I'm not interested in that. Concerning video, this was in next bit. "If you don't want your video or videos on other websites, you need to unset the allow embedding option on YouTube." Now, the thing is with that, I never allow it. Paid ones, I'm not going to be stupid and allow that. Would be like, you know, slitting your own throat. So it says to do this, you should log into your YouTube account and click on My Videos, find the relevant video, click Edit, and then in the Broadcasting and Sharing Options panel, you should click Embedding and select No external sites may not embed and play this video. This will remove it from WN and any other website that has embedded it. If you didn't upload it to YouTube in the first place, then you should report to copyright violation. Right, and so he's telling me there how to do it, but I never embedded mine in the first place, so they should never have been able to get onto my computer or onto my YouTube and take them. So I just said to him, first of all, thank you for your reply. I have never clicked on the embedded section, so none of my videos should have been available to anyone else to use anywhere. That link you mentioned for the infringement only leads back to reporting my own videos, and therefore I get flagged for it, so that doesn't work as it should. You, in capital letters, must be able to delete all of my videos as I do not want them on there, and I have never given anyone permission to use them. And then I went on to say, well, someone at WN must be able to take my name from that website, and I'm asking this to be done ASAP, or I will seek legal advice because I have not given WN.com permission to use them on there or anyone else. Please either take them down or give me the details of the person that can do it for me. If someone asks me to do anything that has their name attached on my channel, I abide by their wishes and do it. But then I would seek permission first. Kind regards, Fiona. And then he came back and said, nice chappy. Hi, Fiona. The default settings for YouTube is to allow embedding, so you need to opt out. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm talking to a brick wall because I've just said I don't ever click that on anyway, right? So he says, I found this Google page which is informative, and he gives me a link. Which is irrelevant to me because I just wanted some videos taken down. So then it goes turning off embedding for your videos. So this is what you have to do, and you can go and look back on this video at the end. Right. If you've uploaded a video and don't want to allow others to embed your video on external sites, follow these steps. 1.
But that's by the by.
Yeah. 1. Go to your video manager. 2. Go to the video that you want to turn off embedding for and then click edit. 3. Under the video, click advanced settings. 4. Under the distribution options, untick the allow embedding checkbox. 5. Click save changes. By now I was eating my fingers.
Well, yeah, because that's irrelevant.
That's what you do anyway.
Basically, I mean, sometimes if I want to embed a video from my YouTube into my blog, I use the embedded thing. So you need to allow. So all I do is copy the link where it says you can embed into my blog, which means that I can then I don't have to. So that's all I do. So whether or not I have that function turned on or not is irrelevant. They shouldn't be doing it. They should.
But that's the thing is, Wendy. When we joined YouTube and Google,
Yeah.
that they can, because you're giving them basically permission to do it if they want to.
Yeah. Yeah, because when you join YouTube, it's part of their policy that they can share, like written in small print, unless you read it, you don't know it's there. But it's written in small print that they can share your videos to a third party. So this WN website is only one website we know of. Now, that's not to say that our videos are being embedded to different websites, because they are, unless you embed your own videos.
Yeah. Well, the last email I sent him was to tell him that we already know the instructions on how to do it, because when you want to go and do a video and you do the editing and then you want to upload it, one of the options you have on the advanced settings is exactly what he's just told me. And I never click on that because I don't want anybody to embed my videos. So that should never have happened. And especially the paid ones. Am I going to embed them? No, that would be silly. So I said to him, somebody on that website, put my videos up there. Somebody take them down now. So he wrote back and he said, as a goodwill gesture. Well, as a goodwill gesture, WN are in the process of removing videos associated with the YouTube channel below, meaning mine, with my name, Jennings644. So he says, I trust that this is satisfactory. I should point out that your videos will still be available on other non-WN sites that have chosen to embed them. Now, that's what gets me, that have chosen to embed them. How have they got access to my videos to embed them?
Because everything's linked into Google.
Exactly.
When you sign, nobody's had a choice, because that's what they said. They said, we're going to take all these websites, we're going to put them into Google. Nobody had a choice whether you were going to go into Google. That's just what happened. But that's what it is.
But to say that they've got that access to be able to embed a video that you don't want embedding, that you haven't done yourself, is outrageous, to be honest. So if anybody wants the address again, it is michaelw@wn.com. Please write and drop a line to him, and whether you've got them up there or not on that site, I would still drop a line, and I'd bombard them with mail and just say, you're out of order. Copy just what I've just read out, that very last line, read that out and say, this is what you've told other subscribers, that if you embed them, which you're not supposed to do, chappie, I would tell him, give him hell. There you go. So that's that out of the way.
I contacted him through my address that I gave you, and my videos were taken down like fingers, because they're not going to sit there and upload and download them.
No.
It's just a matter of minutes to them. And I got, should I read what he wrote me?
I didn't even hear anything back from mine.
Yeah, but she wrote it on the email address that we gave, I've just given. Oh, right. You did it on the other one, which is the first one I did it on, and didn't get a reply.
This is what I wrote to that Christos. I said, to whom this may concern. Now, I was quite polite, and when I could have gone totally a different way, but I was quite polite. I said, simply started to make my own YouTube channel and my own videos on there too. Although I just have the 12 videos, I'm so enthusiastic about placing more videos up on there. Recently, there has been a lot of talk that WN Network are stealing videos from YouTube to your website. However, I don't believe that this is the case at all, but I do believe that placing my videos on your website without my consent is putting me in quite a vulnerable situation. So would you be able to take my videos, please, down off your website, as my consent was not given to share my videos to the world? Please take my videos off your website. My channel is, and there's only 12 videos. This is what he wrote back. Dear Mrs. Garland, many thanks for your email, which has been brought to my attention. I'm very glad for that. WN are complying with your request and removing the videos. Thank you very much. I should point out that your videos are still available on non-WN sites that have chosen to embed them. So what you're saying there is that they weren't just on WN website, they can be on Billy No Mate's website down the road.
Yeah, so
there is more video further below. And then he goes on to say what WN is all about.
But that's what I'm saying. That sentence there where he says that they can embed your videos. They shouldn't be able to embed them. If you don't want it and you haven't clicked on that, then they shouldn't be able to do it. Get access to your computer, to your YouTube channel.
The way they're doing it, Fiona, the way you get around that is what they do is they download them.
Yeah.
Save it on their own computers. They're not changing the title or anything like that.
No.
And then when they re-upload them, they can
But are they doing it that way? Because they've done hundreds of mine. They have done hundreds of mine in the end, right?
Yeah.
So no one's going to sit there. It takes me an hour to upload a certain video. So what I think they've done is, because that is a sister site to Google, to YouTube, and they've got the access, haven't they? We gave them the permission because we joined their site. So all they need is, they must have a program or a system where you type in Jennings644 and you can do a bulk.
Yeah.
They have to have.
This is what he says, goes on to say further. He says, if you don't want your videos, you need to unset the allow bedding option on YouTube. Then he gives me a load of jargon on how to do it. This will remove it from WN and any other website that has embedded it. If you didn't upload it to YouTube in the first place, then it should report to copyright. And then he says, kind regards, Christos. So what he's saying there is just exactly what we're saying.
Yeah. Yeah. But the thing is, it's, yes, you can get your videos removed. Just bombard them with all your emails. But the point is, in that last line, they can embed your videos. And in order for them to do it, it's because they've got the access. And you can't quiver about it because you signed up to them in order to use YouTube and Google. And that's how they've done it. But that's outrageous, really.
Yeah. I've got some comments.
Yeah.
Somebody says he's going to freak out when he's got his email in the morning. He's going to go and bombard it with.
That's such a shame, but it'll give him some work to do and he can earn his money properly.
Somebody says he didn't know what's come into his email. He should be freaked. They're just swabbers. And then somebody else says, can someone put the last part she said from her email from him?
What I'll do is I will do a video tomorrow. Kelly, I need that bit from you where it says to stop all embedding. And then we'll put that in with the bit what he said to me and Colette about, oh, we can embed your videos. And then we'll put that into a little video and we'll put it out on my channel. Put it out on your channel. And if Wendy, if you can, I send you a copy. If you put some out on your channel and let everybody do it and spread it about. That's the sort of information that should be spread, not panic gossip.
Somebody said they have a lot of work to do if the full crafters are going to go for him. Somebody else said, yeah, it's the same thing as photocopying a best-selling novel and putting that up.
Yeah.
Got a question. Somebody says, how can we take out the embedded feature from the videos for good?
Right. If I can run through. Do you want to run through it? Because you've already got it.
Okay, so
listen carefully.
You need to log into your YouTube account. You need to go to, I'm trying to think of the top of my head.
Do you want me to do it, Colette? Do you want me to do it? Let me do it.
My channel on the left-hand side.
Yeah, wait a minute. I'm just going to get onto my thingy. Right, so you go on to
Fiona,
video.
If you're going to do a video, probably better if in the video that you do, like the black.
Oh yeah, we'll do the instructions.
Do it that way people just got.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do the instructions.
If somebody else comes in and asks the same thing, you're just going to have to keep.
Oh, I ain't doing that again. bad enough doing it for paid and unpaid.
Yeah.
Right, we'll include it in the video tomorrow. Yeah. And I'll film how you do it. And then you can go skin my live. I would. Right, so that's that and that.
Someone just said, Michael is at work now because I got a notice. He's just opened my email. LOL.
Just keep going and right. The next one was on. I've been bombarded with a lot of emails about this. Buy this video, pay for that video, pay for this channel, blah, 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 blah. I've done the video tonight. It's called, if you click on the little bell, I've done yours again, Wendy. I've clicked on your little bell because I didn't get notification of that video you did 2 days ago.
It just comes up with an error code for a little bell on yours.
Well, I'm going to unsubscribe from you and subscribe again, see if that works. Shut up, woman.
This Facebook bothered.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, right. So I've done the video. When did I do the video? I can't remember now. I can't remember. I lost track of time, me. Right, today. It's called Important. Important. That's the video you need to go on to understand. Please, everybody, just watch it for you to understand what's happening and why my channel's changing. Do is to go on and understand it. Simple. It'll clearly give you all the data that you need to know. Don't make me laugh, you bugglugs. Anyway, so I know I'll still be explaining this time next year, but it should do it. Just got to earmuffs on. Right, ladies and gents, we've got an auction, Wendy. I'm doing an auction live. You didn't know that then, did you? You do now. No, not you. I'm on about everybody else. I'm going to auction.
Can I tell you a story then? Can I tell you some story?
Yeah.
Right. Now, obviously, I put on my Facebook about how people a mature age. I don't know if you saw it. My age, because I'm 50. Am I 55 or 54? How old are you?
Don't even start. I'm 56. I'm 56. Am I only 55? Oh, shit me. Hang on a minute. I was born in 61.
So was I.
71, 81, 91.
Am I only 55? Hey, am I here younger than what I thought I was?
So I'm 54 then. So I mean, I'm only just I'm about 6 months younger than you.
Oh, shut up. You shut up, you.
What I'm saying is I've got interested, like, obviously, because I'm being treated for my acrophobia and all that now, and that's going really well.
Yeah.
How does a lady of a certain age get out to meet, not necessarily just men?
Join clubs.
You know, but that. Sorry?
You join clubs.
Yeah, but anyway, I went onto this site called 50 Singles or something.
You did the dating thing, did you? Were there some hunks? Pulling the right face.
I tell you what, and I said to myself, and I said to it, I said, I still want an 18-year-old. I said, because at least they're better looking.
Oh my God, that's terrible. Wendy's joined a dating agency. Is it a dating agency then? Over 50s?
Yeah, I know, but they all look.
Well, don't join that kind of site. You have to pay for pleasure.
To get these photographs, and I got an email saying, "Oh, Wendy, you're really popular."
Well, no. Oh, you have to pay for your picture.
No. You have to pay to join the site. I have to pay.
All right.
You have to pay.
Yeah.
To read the emails that they sent you. So I've had loads and loads. I only did it yesterday. I've had about 30 emails right from these fellas.
Yeah.
But they're all
gammy. They're all handsome knots. Right, those people who run that website, what is it called? Over 50s.
Yeah.
If you're watching this video, you men on there's crap. I tell them.
And I just sat there, she's on the floor.
She's on the floor.
I said to my son, oh, I am in serious trouble.
If that's what you're going to get at your age, you're in serious trouble. Join the 40s. Isn't that better? Join the 40s and then you'll get them a bit younger.
Yeah, I know, but 40-year-olds not going to want to help us like me.
Hey, you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. Well, if you find one that's 18, put me on list.
So basically, Wendy's after a toy boy.
They're much better toy boys than, well, you can teach them a few things.
Thing is, I just want company and going out for a meal. I don't want any nasties.
Well, I told you, Wendy, my dad did that, and he got loads of bloody women, and he didn't want anything like that. He just wanted company.
Yeah, he was probably on that website.
No, they were for over 70s, you nim. They were for over 70s. Good luck with that. Anyway, keep me informed of what you get up to.
Yeah.
Right, I'm just showing people.
Since you're on that subject, right, Saturday morning, I had a fire engine outside my front door.
Oh, she did.
6 firemen knocked the front door.
Oh, I'm going to set my hat for what? No, actually, I shouldn't.
You shouldn't say that online. Yeah, but you said something about having firemen the other day, because I said I want one of them.
Yeah, but I'm quite partial to men in uniform.
You're partial, yeah.
Not men or bus drivers. I'm on about,
All in full suit, and the one drove them out was a old carbon monoxide alarm went off, and some numpty my husband called Chris threw the old carbon monoxide alarm in the bin, and that went off 9:30 in the morning.
I need mouth to mouth.
Wendy needs mouth to mouth, have you seen her? Give over you ladies, you buggeroos. Right, this is what I'm auctioning off.
Oh, that's lovely.
I'm going to auction this off. Anybody that is watching, I'm going to start the bid, and before the video's ended, we're going to go for the last one. But I am actually starting the bid at £15, but it is handmade. Everything on it is handmade. I sat and stitched that with my very own hands. So if anybody's interested, if nobody's interested, fine, put it on the shop. I ain't bothered. I'm starting the bid at £15. And it does open, but it is not thingy inside. What do you call it? There's no...
Lining?
Yeah, that'll do, Wendy. Yeah, there's no line in it, but it is hand-stitched. So what do you think?
Yes, lovely. Beautiful.
So if anybody wants it, let Colette know. Right. Well, next on the list, let's have a look. So that's auction. Starts off at £15. If you want to outbid that, great. Get on with it. Collect crafty background. Been asked about your crafty background. Have you got one? Crafty bottom. No, how long have you been crafting, Colette?
It's been very creative. Since a really young age. Yeah.
Yeah, but there are some late starters.
Picked something up and I could turn something into something.
Chris, watch out! You've time for you yet. What did he say? I love him. He's sat in background. So, what's your favourite crafts?
My favourite one is miniatures. After that comes like ultra thing.
I think that's where you and I met. I mean, you were on video, weren't you? On miniature thing, yeah. Wendy, how long have you been crafting? When did you start?
Oh, in the womb. I get to rise up to a club that I have been looking for. All the time, my mum used to knit, so like used to get steam used to come out of her when she used to knit, like, and
Yeah.
you have to look at.
Yeah.
My mum was an amazing knitter.
What about what's your favourite crafts?
What's £15 in American money?
If you time and a half it, so it's what? Oh, let me have a look. Oh, somebody have a look on. Can you have a look on rate?
Can't smell.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, then I went on to do, then I was doing cross stitches and I got bored of that because it
Up for auction. Yeah, go on.
And then I went on to miniatures, doll's house stuff. I used to make miniatures for my doll's house.
Yeah.
But like on it.
So we've all basically got all other miniatures, haven't we?
Yeah. And then I went to a friend's house who did like a card making party. She was selling them, and I thought I could do that.
Yeah.
Basically, I went to I got to bought a card making kit. Oh, never again. But at the time I had nothing, so you know. And now I've got 2 rooms full of it.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
I don't say how many I've got, but whatever. Right, so that's what's your favourite things? Are there any requests? Does anybody want to know anything?
Yeah, what's shipping cost on average?
Right, what for that bag? Right, if it's in the UK and they want to sign for it, so it's definitely going to, you know, it won't go astray, it's £4.45. Overseas is £7.80 altogether. So it'll be whatever it is the bid is and £7.80. Anything, if it goes over, you know, like, I mean, sorry, if it's less than what we're saying, £7.80, they'll get a refund. The yellow duck face.
Yes, it's empty on my house.
That's not right, you know. Don't come on here with sweets and we don't get any.
Actually, it's not.
Oh, yeah. So it's whatever the bid is, the highest bid plus £7.80 overseas, and if it's less than that when we post it, you will of course get your money back. We don't keep it. And then UK, it's £3. Is it £3 odd for the small parcel now? But then if you want it signed for, it'll be £4.45. I think it's £3.39, isn't it? Yeah, £3.39, I think it is. So that's that. Right, I want to know. Yes. She will. And they're still waiting to come. Still waiting to come. Gun, which is this one. And when it arrives, it'll be in the shop. And you do get 20, I think it is now, 20 glue sticks that go with that. And it is this fine tip one as well. I think it's £15 and you get all of it. Oh, what?
Someone's asking if you speak Portuguese. No, I speak English. Bad English.
Oh. What do you...
No,
I don't speak anything. I don't even speak English. Colette, what do you speak? What languages? English and... Oh, I don't go with Welsh again.
I did speak a bit of Welsh the other night to you.
You did, and I understood what you said as well. Because I married a Welshman. Yeah, I can speak a bit of French. Oui. What's that, Pallyoo from say? Something like that? Eh? No. No, we can't speak any other language but English with a bit of raw edge in it. Unfortunately.
Have you got any of the tassel lace, Sophie?
Sorry?
Have you got any of the tassel lace?
Right, listen, when on the website, if it's not on there, email me, because we only put a certain amount up at once. Once that goes down, because of the trouble we had with the last site, 20 meters of something, I'll only put 15 up. Just in case, because that site's done it as well a couple of times to me, you know. I've gone and put 15 up and it's sold 18. I'm thinking, don't. So I keep some behind. So we've got chunky tassel, we've got that silky tassel, and we've got the long tassel. So yes, we've plenty of tassels in there. If they're out of stock, let me know. No, I love my chunky tassel. You can do a lot with chunky tassel.
I'm sure you can.
I like the thin tassel though, isn't it? Boob swingers.
Yeah.
No, I like my chunky tassel. It's really nice. I had a muffler last other night, didn't I? Mustache.
Yeah, what?
Mustache, didn't you see me mustache?
Yeah, mustache.
A munchtash, somebody called it. I had to show me munchtash. Have you not seen my mustache? Did you watch the video?
Probably not.
What do you mean, didn't I choke on it?
Choke on what?
Me munchtash. I'll show you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they didn't say it like that. See, Wendy?
It was quite nice.
Right, ladies. I've got the story Bobby's Vacation. I'm going to read a paragraph from that. You're not listening because you've heard it.
Yeah.
See, now she didn't say, I thought you were going to read me next chapter. Because that's what she asked for. We're not going to do it just yet. I'm going to craft. So, ladies, you can...
your auction fee.
Oh, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you've only just joined us, we are auctioning the purse off. It is handmade by moi. And I've started the bidding off because it is hand-stitched. Every single bead has been stitched by me. What are you laughing at? My bloody hands were killing me. Below you. Below you. And can you see it, ladies and gents? It's lovely. And that is going to be, and we started it off at £15. It isn't lined, but it is hand stitched. So there you go. If anybody's interested, let me know. Now I'm going to switch over.
All I got to do is click on your name, haven't they?
Yeah, I don't understand. But they should be able to see that somebody's asking Fee, because Fee's looking really lost there. Somebody's asking, Colette, can you put in the link for the chat for the YouTube channel, please?
I don't even know how to do that.
Your YouTube channel, Colette.
Is it mine?
Yeah, it's yours. But all I got to do is click on your name. It should take your name. They just got to search that.
Yeah.
You can...
Collette Garland. COLLETTERLAND.
Country Creations, that's the one I'm tapping on.
Scrub that. Just hang on. Scrub that. It is now called Country Creations. And in it, COUNTRYK.
Okay.
Oh, for God's sake, just hang on. Bloody hell. Scrub Collette Garland. She's not under that. She's using country, as in we live in a country. Creations, spelt with a K. In case some people don't know how to spell creations, because not everybody can spell. Right? It's COUNTRYKREATION. Yes? Can't you type it in, Collette?
Well, I tried to. I don't know whether it'll come up.
Yeah, but you have to type it in because it's right next to your name.
Yeah, you know when you see Colette's comment, click on her name and it should take you into that chat. I don't get it.
No, me neither.
No? I don't get it.
No,
Anyway.
the comment was, Colette, can you put the link in for the chat for your YouTube channel, please?
I think you'd have to come out of the
You go
chat
to mine.
Yeah.
They go.
No, it's Colette's they want. They don't want yours. They want Colette.
I don't get what the what are they asking for?
Colette. Asking for Colette to put the link to her YouTube channel
out. She wants her YouTube. Right. Colette's is Country Creations starting with a K. Wendy's is Lolly Dolly Crafts, just in case you don't know.
Jennings is Jennings644.
It'll wind you lot up. Right, any more questions, anybody? I'm going to switch over. We're going to do a tutorial.
To make someone in more detail to put the links in, somebody says.
How the frick do you make? Look, I am called Technono. Technology. How do you do that?
Do what?
You're supposed to be able to click on somebody's name, but I don't get the chat. I can't see any chat whatsoever. So,
but anybody who's in the chat, like if I click on someone's, like say someone's left a comment in the chat, if I click on their comment, a little thing comes up and it says go to channel, so then you can go directly to their channel.
no, we're on about moderator. We need a moderator. And I can't click the moderator, right, and click a name and moderate it because I haven't got the chat on my channel. Doesn't show on mine for some reason.
You can't do it online anyway because it'll knock itself off.
Oh, well, I'm not doing that. Right, I'm going to plug in and we're going to get on with this tutorial. And while we're doing that, you lot can... Well, I'm not tutorial, I'm just playing. You lot can talk amongst yourselves. I'm going now. Bye, girls and boys. Right, here we are. Can you see? Tell me when you can see. You see me?
Someone asked, how did you get into Shabba Chic? I love all your tutorials. Who's that to?
Yeah, they have to say, is it Colette, is it Wendy, or is it me? It'll be you, Wendy, and Nana. You're the Shabby Chic.
Yeah, you're the Shabba Chic.
Can anybody see what I'm doing? Well, I don't care. I'm just going to freaking crap because you lot can get on with it. Sorry about that if you can see.
Because I've got 5 boys, so I need to get my kids home.
Yeah. It's true that though, isn't it? Hang on, because my glue stick ain't working.
It won't let me put the link. It won't let me put the link, so maybe it won't let me.
Right, I'm just going to...
Oh, right, okay.
I'm not going to even clean the mirror until I've actually... I'm covering it, even though it is a beautiful background. I've got the brush as well. I'm covering my sets.
All right, okay.
Yeah, even though it's pretty, I don't want it like that. I want it how I want it. So I'm just, at the moment, sides and glue this on. And then we will work round it. You can buy these at the car boot. I bought this one. I think that I've got a comb as well. I think mine was £3. It is a vintage one.
Yeah, I did.
Like that. Like I say, we are doing the auction if anyone's interested. Anybody?
Sonia Frist did a bid to get that correct. Yeah.
Yeah, because somebody keep their eye on the bids.
That's what I'm looking at. As you're talking, I'm going to be looking at the comments.
Okie dokie. So all I'm doing is I'm just doing it on the side here. And then when I've done that, I'm going to be doing it on the top edge as well, just for safety.
Yeah, did you cut the side of your hair as well?
No, I've not touched it, love.
The other side?
No, it's because it's gone over me pin.
Oh, that's okay. But I thought you got yourself a mullet then. I was like, what?
Shut up, you mullet. No. Actually, I should have washed it today and I didn't bother. Me could not be bothered. Right, I'm just going to snip this up the back. Oh, sugar. Sorry. Yeah, it was a good night the other night. It was a good laugh, actually. You're yawning? We're boring you. Oh. So where did you go today? Anywhere nice?
We went out. Well, it's Redmond, but it was about
Never heard of it.
It's like they do Mexican food, but they did a breakfast.
Yeah.
But it wasn't very nice. They had chili black puddings and they were like awful. I like my black puddings, frankly.
Yeah.
But they were raw.
Right, I'm just cutting it down, but I'm leaving a centimetre on it. Now, you lot can do them how you want. This is how I'm doing mine, because I don't want... I'm not fussed about the mirror section at all. Sorry if you can see anything. I'm not fussed about the mirror section. It won't be on show or anything like that. But you'll be looking in my mirror. Yeah, I didn't really want to cover the back section up because it was nice, but then I thought, well, I can't do what I want to do then, can I? Can I? Oh, I have absolutely no scissors that work properly. Just go around and snip it every so often.
See, there's a question. It says, somebody's asking, what sort of fabric are you using on the back of the mirror feet?
Oh, I do apologise. I'm just using plain felt, plain white felt. It's because it's great for gluing things onto it. You know, it sticks properly. Yeah. But I'm just snicking it all the way around because it's easy to glue. I've missed that bit there.
We've got some new comments for you.
Hi, everybody. All right, what about it?
£20.
Do they know that doesn't include your shipping, just so that they know? I can't write it down, you see.
No.
Right, shipping is £4.45 for the UK and £7.80 for overseas. Just check with her and see if that's okay. That's what she wants still. Who is it? Sonia Fiskers. Who is it? Right, so all I'm going to... Right, thank you very much. Come on, glue stick, work.
When's the auction finished at the end of the video?
The end of the video, the highest bidder will get it. Right, just overlap them when you've done them, as you're going round the bend, you just need to overlap them. So I'm just putting a dot of glue on. You need to go out and get some fresh air, Wendy.
They've got a question for you, Fee. Fee, did you ever get your miniature graveyard finished?
No. No, and I'll tell you why. Because you know when somebody said the other night, do you ever get crafter's block? I got crafter's block about 2 years ago, innit? It is. I haven't done it. I keep now and again go and have a look at it, and I'm thinking, I don't know. It's got to come into my head what I want to do, and at the moment it's not. But I will do. It'll be something we'll share. Now I'm actually going to be covering the mirror because I don't want the mirror on. I don't need it on. And when people say, well, why did you have it? I just like the style of these that I wanted on my dressing table. You got one of these, Wendy?
Yeah.
What have you done with yours?
Mine's got a little, it's got the brush, well, I got mine from the carving.
Did you decorate it?
Pardon?
Have you decorated it?
No. Mine had a little, like, powder puff bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah. brush and your backhoe, I think.
Somebody, the highest bidder, Sonia, is asked, just wants me to tell you she's got PayPal now. Don't send any money until the end of the video, till we know who the highest offer.
Yeah, don't send it, Sonia, because if somebody outbids you, you'll lose it, love. Because it's an auction, so it's getting auctioned off. Right, I'm just going to recut this because it needs to be a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. So all I'm doing is I've already cut the template first. And I'm just going to do it slightly bigger. Oops. So.
Michelle, it's Sutherland, Oregon.
What's that, love?
Michelle Bouchon said, hello everyone from Sutherland, Oregon.
Hello from Oregon. Yeah. Welcome. Everybody's welcome anyway. Anything happening in the news that I've not? Do you know, I didn't even know we were on. I think we were on together, me and Colette, when I found out about them bombers in Manchester.
Oh yeah, awful.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it was a nail bomb. It wasn't just. I know a bomb is like awful anyway, but to think that it was a nail bomb.
Oh, they were out for maximum damage.
Well.
Yeah, they were.
Human life, basically.
Yeah. It's, you know, bad.
Are you making anything tonight, Wendy?
Oh, I don't know, I might. Yeah, I'll attempt it today anyway, but I ended up, I was totally, went to pictures today with Dad. So I thought, oh, I've got to take some stuff, but I ended up going out for breakfast with my son and then going to get the paint and the wallpaper for my kitchen.
Oh, wow.
I tell you, I went to Home Base and I picked the paint I wanted, but I used one of those colour chart mix things.
Oh, yeah.
Printed it off, found the guide, thought, right, okay, this is the colour I want. Didn't think to ask how much it was. 5 litres of paint, it was £40. Right? So I said to him, I said, I have paid £40 for 5 litres of paint. I said, you've got the same brand on the shelf, similar colour.
Yeah.
Except for this was, I said, for 28, 24.
Yeah.
So I said, forget it. I said, I didn't care. I said, I don't care whether you think that. I paid for it. And it wasn't even like in big writing anywhere. I had to ask him. He showed me where it was in a little small writing.
Yeah.
We just said, I don't worry about it. I can just put it on the shelf. So, well, I'm not worried about it. I paid £40 for one 5 litres in a paint. It cost me £80 just to do it.
It's still like bloody robbery. I mean, I couldn't believe it because when I went to get that paper for the living room, which I hadn't used actually, we left the one up what we had in the end. But I mean, it is 25 years since I bought a roll of wallpaper because we've always painted our walls. Just used paint. And the last wallpaper I bought was about £2.99 a roll. I went to get this one, especially the one for the bedroom.
Was that chip paper, was it,
It,
Jonah?
yeah, what do they call it? That wood chip. Yeah. Yeah, because you get that, you put it up and you paint it.
Yeah.
So and paint it. Right. But this paper that I bought, £24.99 for one roll. And then it died. So when did wallpaper go up? She went about 25 years ago. Shut up.
Right? It's really like a really lovely chapter sheet, like wood effects.
Yeah.
It's really nice. It's Wilson, so not that I'm advertising. You can get what do they say? You can get lovely brown wallpaper, all other different shops and
Yes.
just copyright.
Oh, there'll always be somebody will have a thingamy-bob at. So pop. Right, like I say, I haven't fussed at all about this. It's
Ooh, a Barbara I'm sorry if I put you all last name. She's a crochet pattern designer. My mum used to crochet. I can crochet basic stuff. She said she loves watching videos and in this kind of craft stuff at work.
Now I've left that like that, doesn't matter because that's going to be getting covered anyway. Right, so that's what I want. Look, my boy lollipop, you make my heart go giddy up. What?
You covered there.
My ice cream. I've got my ice cream. Never mind. What?
She showed me in the mirror. I said, "Fee, you're not covering that." She went, "Here I am."
Yeah, I've covered it. Why not? You lot are just chicken.
Yeah.
You lot are just chicken to do anything.
Yeah.
Right, now, I don't know whether to put something like that, but I don't know. I want this. I will do. Yeah. So I've got that. I'm not sure if anybody can see it. The light is not that good, actually. Look. I really could do with colouring that, couldn't I? Should I colour it? Might colour that, actually.
Colour what?
My, this. Look.
All right.
I was thinking about using my Copic markers and colouring it. Do I? Do I? Be do be do do I be do be do do I be do be do do. Let me just see. If I ruin this, I'm in trouble. You do know that, don't you?
Sorry, who's in trouble?
Me. If I colour it, I've coloured it now.
Sorry, I will read them.
So I'm stuck.
I did some avocado dyeing on Thursday. Trying to get fixed, but I think I'd left my avocados to go a bit too bright and they turned more like a peachy colour.
Oh.
It's still alright, but
Why do you only have to do it so long?
why not? I didn't know. I thought if I let it go really bright, then I would get like a nice pink. Nah.
It didn't work like that. No.
No.
Oh, I like them, Fee.
What?
From what you're doing, I really like that.
It's just using the Copic markers, but I'm not sure if I'm going to spoil it. I might spoil it. Do you think?
I do like that. It's expensive to get them, Fee.
I bought the set, so that cost me, I think, $24.99 for the set. Nope, don't like it. Don't like it at all. So leave that for something else. We won't waste it. I'll give it a good wash and wash that out. Fortunately, sorry, ladies and gents, don't like it. I'm going to go back to.
What kind of pen is she colouring with? What kind of pen are you colouring with?
It's the Pro Markers. Right, I'm just going to glue that on. I like it like that.
It's the same sort of thing as a Copic, except for they're a bit cheaper, that's all. They're not refillable. But it does the same sort of thing.
Somebody says, I see, I used your cosmetic shimmer to colour trims and the result is fantastic.
Yeah, I love them. The Cosmic Shimmers, yeah. Right, like I say, for anybody else that's joined us, we have got an auction going and it's the hand-stitched beaded. So if you're interested, you've got till the end of the video. I'm just going to show it to you. Anyone who's interested. Oh, God, look what I've just done. I took the bloody handle off.
Asking, do you sell the Pro Markers?
No.
Is that what they call?
Yeah, no, I don't.
I don't know why I'm going like no.
You don't know why what?
I'm going like that, but no one can see me.
No, I don't sell them, honey, no.
You can get them in most craft shops, so they're not that expensive.
Yeah.
I thought they were a lot dearer than what Feature said.
Not the throw markers, they're not, but the COVID ones are more expensive. But then,
See, I've got both, but I use those because they're a nicer colour, I think.
yeah, and also as well, pro markers have just been taken. They used to be owned by Lexnet, and pro markers have been taken over now by
Right. So, where are we? This is the one that's on auction at the moment, and it's hand stitched. Every bead has been hand sewn.
The highest bid is £20 a minute.
Highest bid is £20 and plus shipping, which is £4.45 UK, £7.80 for overseas.
Where do you get the pins? I just use pens. Any craft shop. Yeah. Any craft shop will do them. I don't know what country you're in, Agni Brown. I don't know where you're from, darling. I'm from Portugal, I'm assuming. So if you've got a craft thing from Portugal, or online, any online shop, or, you know, like, if they don't sell them in.
Well, I got mine off eBay.
Yeah, eBay, they must have
They were actually more than that, but they were on sale when I got mine, so...
yeah, they're a lot cheaper now as well.
Yeah. The ones I got, the Copic markers, I used to pay £1.99. They brought them down to £1.29 each. That was at Samuel Taylor's.
I was going to say that's really cheap.
From the Netherlands. That's where she's from, Wendy.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, she's from the United States. Oh, yeah, but anywhere online you'll get them in the States then. Cosmic shimmers, where do you get them?
I sell the Cosmic Shimmers. And you have to get them at my store. Well, I mean, everybody, there's loads of people sell them. At the moment, from the information and feedback, is mine are the cheapest ones at the moment, unless somebody goes and undercuts my prices.
But they're like a powdery shimmer that you can actually do, or...
Well, your Cosmic Shimmers are either a spray, which is a pearlized spray, or a pearlized shimmer powder, like an eyeshadow powder, but loose. And you can use them on wet or dry projects. You can even paint with them. I like that. I prefer that one. Me like it, me like it. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. There's no what? Hobby? Oh, God. You don't want that then, do you? You need to have a hobby. Yeah. Right, I'm just going to put this small frill, and I don't want loads of frill on it at all. I want it... I'm not a... Everything has to be tons of frills.
Yeah, everything online. Yeah. To be fair, I buy everything online as well.
I think I'm gonna have to start using my Cosmic Shimmer things, because I tend to use them on hard glossy finish on something.
Yeah.
But I didn't realise you could use them on fabric.
Use them on all sorts.
Well, bye, Vanessa. It's time to go.
Bye.
Thanks for coming. I wish we had at Michael's here and they did deals like they do in the States. You know what I mean? Like, you know, the penny bags.
Yeah.
They have these big, massive buckets, don't they? That you can wade through.
Yeah.
Beat off everybody else.
It's fine.
The thing is, America's good for crafting materials.
Yeah. Thing is, I mean, crafting only really, I would say, the last as far as this type of crafting we do, only really I would say in the last 6, 7 years, taken off scrapbooking. It's been going for a long time in America. So it's not actually been going as long in the UK as it has been in America. Like our scrapbooking was what do we call it? One of those recycled.
I know when you think
horrible, boring scrapbooks that you stuck a picture in and nothing else. Where scrapbooking in America was like these really lovely, and that's how I. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've always wanted to do one of them books because you see them on YouTube. And people must spend hours upon hours putting them together.
I've done not the scrapbook, but I've done albums. You know, mini albums.
Yeah.
When I first started on YouTube, I was doing mini albums.
What did you want to do?
Well, it depends what you want to do to them. I've done Chinese. I've got videos out on. If you put mini album in Jennings644, it'll show you the one. Not many do gents albums. I used to do gents. I've done Chinese ones, a corset album, garden album, all different ones.
Yeah, I like doing mini albums.
Yeah, I've done the children's one. When I did the big one.
Remember little dog one? I think when you first got your little puppies.
Yeah.
Probably can't remember now.
No, but I'll have it because I've got a. Do you know what I've got? An old chest that when I first started and when people used to send me things initially when they first started sending stuff, and I've got everything saved up in there. It's finding somewhere to put it all.
I've got like a glass cabinet in my bedroom.
Yeah, well, I have certain things out, but then I can't house everything, so I have to wait until I've got room or somewhere to put it.
Yeah.
I've just done that for now.
Well, you got your own craft room?
Yeah. We just like Chris has just done it up for me. And it's got a table and it looks really nice. And put like
you understand.
Yeah. And please said that I should do a tour, a room tour, because Chris has used 2 bedside cabinets. He stuck them up on the wall, put a pole in the middle for me to hang my laces on.
Oh, nice. That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was a brilliant idea. Right, I'm just going to make a flower, a little ribbon flower.
Somebody said that's why I bought many of these kits. They're wonderful and they help me to build up my stash.
Well, we've got some more coming out tomorrow, ladies. There's 3 kits coming out tomorrow. There's only 3 of them because of the stuff that's going in them. But there's a lot of doilies and lace fabric and that going in. To order them, we'll say now there's 3 available. First 3 to say the woman can have them. Not have them. They've got to pay for them, of course. They're £20 kits. That's all they are. 20 quid, and you're getting that stash full of stuff.
Yeah, your kits are always filled full of stuff.
Plus the shipping, obviously.
Yeah.
I've done because I remember you saying. Remember when we did the live last week, and you said that if anybody's created anything and they've bought like kits off you and they've created something, that you were going to put it all together in one big video.
Yeah.
Well, I want to do the other ballerina show to send you in.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Right, I'm just at the moment just making a little ribbon base for the flower. I'm not sure what I'll do with the centre of it.
Barbara says she wants one, please, one kit.
Who's that? Can somebody write the names down for me then so I can bill them?
Yeah, I got pen and paper.
Maroney.
Right, Barbara Maroney. Yeah, it's the first. Is what?
One left now.
Okay. First 3 to ask for them.
I'm sitting on my
I am too.
Just give collect or whoever's collecting names in.
I'm writing them down as we speak.
Right, okay.
But the auction we've got, the highest bidder is £20 so far.
Thought you said 22, didn't you? 20.
£20.
Right, folks. Like I say, it's £20 so far for the auction, and that's for the bike. Bike? You auctioning a bike? Who's auctioning a bike? Not me.
Somebody's asked, what kit was that you only had 3 of? What was it? What's in there?
There's fabric, fancy fabric, lace, lace trimming and lace fabric. There's it's everything. There's all sorts in it. Lace trims. There's some cameos, bits and pieces. It's just stuff, excess stuff, but it's filled.
He just said, I have found more stuff to craft with, and it's good stuff than I can get at Walmart. But having a hard time finding satin roses in different colours.
Satin roses. Well, we do these. We do these. I'm just waiting for those. Where are we? I'm just waiting for those to come in.
Somebody wants to know how much the kit is.
The kit is £20 plus shipping. Shipping's £4.25 for the UK, and it is £7.80 overseas. And anything if you pay over will be refunded, as it always is. These are the small roses we're waiting to come back in. But we do these. I absolutely love these. These are the 1-inch satin.
I don't care what's in the kit. I know I would give great.
Well, I mean, well, in that case, I tell you what, we'll put 6 up. There's 6 kits available. I can do 6. I was only going to do 3 and see how they went, but if the interest is there, we'll do 6. So there's 6 available altogether.
2 people already interested, so there's 4 kits left.
Right, well, just if somebody can just keep now and again mention it, because I'll forget while I'm busy. But yeah, what were I doing? I've no idea.
I don't know, you're making sewing a flower.
Well, it's not a flower, but it's
Oh, Sonia says she wants one as well.
all right, will you?
Is that, I think that's what she's saying. It says I want, so I'm assuming that's what she's saying.
Yeah.
It's on Jane, not Sonia. I keep saying Sonia, it's not Sonia.
Come on, flame thrower. There we go.
Oh, and then Anita, and I'm not even going to attempt to say your last name, honey. She wants one as well.
Have you spotted that, Colette? Anita.
Yeah, I saw the names.
Yeah.
Vandergaard. Is it Vandergaard?
Yeah, that's the word. Yeah, that's the word.
I know my customers. Right, what I've done here, it's not a complete flower. I don't want a complete flower. But you just fold your ribbon in half, and then you slot the next one in halfway across and stitch across that, and then slot the next one and slot the next one in. And it just gives that. And what I'm doing is that is going on there like that. Okay? So that's what I'm doing. I'm making this up as I go along because I ain't got no plans whatsoever for this, you know. I've just I want to do something. Oh, bloody hell. Well, that's it, you know. There's the best way to craft is just to, I'm looking at this and seeing this, what I can see, and just want to, right.
Did you, I've got a question for you, Steve. You know, when you picked that set up, did you know that you were going to re-alter it, or was you going to keep it as it was?
No, I was going to keep it. But I kept looking at it and it kept saying, alter me, alter me. It did. That's why I've altered it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have touched it.
I always go shopping looking what I can do with them. Like, you know,
It's,
I look at it from different eyes now. I was looking say, right, okay. I'll turn that into.
But isn't it funny when you're crafting, and even when you're doing miniatures, how you can look at something and go, oh well, that could be a bin, that could be a miniature bin, that could be a miniature stool, and before you would have even like gone second thought of it.
See, all I'm doing now is I'm putting a tail on it. I don't know if you can see, girls.
Beautiful.
Well, it will be if it stays where I want it to stay. If it doesn't, it's coming off. Cause me don't like it sometimes, what I do.
Barbara's saying, I can pay for mine on this Friday. That's when I get my check. Is that okay? She's one of the ladies that wants the kit.
Can you just, yeah, Barbara, just send me an email. Just send me an email, lovey, to remind me that you want a kit. And when send it on Jennings644 Boutique. So that's Fiona. No, in Jennings644 Boutique.
It's straight under the video.
Is it?
The email to send to, I think so.
Yeah, I want to send it to fiona.freestylecrafts@gmail.com. The other one at the moment, I still got 2,000 or 3,000 up there. I just can't get through them. I'm trying desperately. So the new ones I pick up every morning straight away, immediately, because that's my own thingy. The other ones I have to do when I get to work and that.
Somebody says, I want to buy, but I do not know how to use PayPal.
Well, if you go onto PayPal, it's free to join. Just follow the instructions, link it up to your bank, so your payment go from your bank, or if you put money into your PayPal through your bank, and then you can pay for whatever you need online. I only do PayPal and postal order. So if you're in the UK, you can send me a postal order.
Jules says, please tell Fee I made a silk flower with lace and diamante dangles with feathers and stick pin for an American friend, and I showed her it in a hangout on Saturday. She became all emotional with happy tears, so thank you, Free, for all you do.
Oh, that's sweet, that. Sweet, sweet. Oh, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure.
So how's your little grandson doing, Fee?
Oh, he's gorgeous. I love him to pieces, me. I mean, we all love our grandkids, don't we? But he's just delicious.
Is he still doing his big kisses?
Yeah. Hang on, just bear with me for 2 ticks while I do this. I've got to find my flowers. I've got to find the right flowers. Oh, do I need a flower? Of course I need a flower, woman. I love these. I'm going to use these because I absolutely love these. Do I need to make a handmade? No, I don't. Let me just go.
Look at your new ones behind you, Free.
What?
They look good on it.
Which ones?
You need flowers.
Which new flowers?
Is it called a snowdrop?
No, I don't want to put them on. No. Oh, I'll tell you what I have done though. Ow, 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 my arm. Hang on. If
I can see your pretty cat.
you can see my pretty look.
Yours. You've got a funny cat.
No, look.
Ah, they're sweet.
But this is an upside down goblet, and I've stiffened all around the waist. I've put some trim on for lacy underskirt, put that on, right? I've stiffened it all, so when it's dry, that'll all be stiff, and then I'll cut that off, and that's going on a dress form.
Oh, right. Oh, you did it to
make the dress. Oh, sorry, people can see it. Look, I've used a goblet. To that, I've attached the underskirt just from lace that I've got. I'm going to trim it out so it's all level, like that. Right, let me just do that. And then on top of that, I've put that fabric. It's lovely, super soft webbing. And then when I've stiffened all the neck bit here, and then when it's dry, I'll just cut that out and attach that onto a dress form. So I've got the little skirt, like a wedding skirt.
Absolutely beautiful.
Do you use fabric stiffener?
Yeah, fabric stiffener I use for that. Yeah, but you can use glue and water. It's all the same. Oh, that came off on mine. Put that on in a minute. Yeah. Right. I'm not sure about this, but hey ho, let's put it on. What?
Helen was just saying that she wants to get, but she just wants to sort out how, see how PayPal works.
Just tell, yeah, just drop me a line and I will save one for you till you get sorted. So there'll be 6 kits available tomorrow in total.
Right, one left now, Colette?
Yeah.
Oh, there's only one left now.
Yes. Only one left.
Right, ladies and gents, do go to our website because there are kits available on there that is they're absolutely cram-packed full of stuff.
Your kids always have been.
Yeah, I know, but they really are.
I haven't seen a question. And I've been looking at the comments. Yeah, I've got the fact. Yeah, I've got. What do you want a kit? I've got it down. Do you want a kit? That's the question.
All right. Oh, right.
Oh, that looks a different pink. I don't want that one.
That's all the kits from now. It's Shirley Bath wants one.
All right, ladies. As long as if I don't have your email address, please send it to fiona.freestylecrafts@gmail.com and I will get your kits out to you ASAP. Now, don't forget, 3 of them will have to make up because we only did the ones we've mentioned.
I can't see it.
Was that the how much one? They're £20. Is that what you mean?
£20 kit. They're mixed. They're absolutely full of everything.
There's more.
Fabric, lace, trim, you name it, it's there.
There was 6 kits altogether, and all 6 kits have gone now. Sonja, you've said you wanted a kit, so your name's down for a kit. I can't see any question. I did any questions I've been shouting out. So how much the kits were? They were £22, £4.80 UK, £7.
No, £4.45 UK shipping, £7.80 overseas. If by the time the parcel's done, if it's less than that, you will get refunded, but it usually gets done the week after that. Just so folk know.
So she's going to try again.
Oh, why? What's she doing? Is she trying to do?
I don't know. Yeah, so I'll have to wait for her to type it again.
I've just got a little cameo here.
I couldn't see anything.
I couldn't see it, and I do apologise. Somebody said, beautiful work, feel love it.
Oh, thank you very much.
Question for you, Fee, going off topic a little bit.
Yeah.
What happens to Rex?
What happens to what, love?
Rex. The story Rex. I hope he finds a nice home.
Well,
thinking about him on Friday.
I needed people to send me some links for, you know, to publish your own books. I mean, I've got one, that's that web's one, but I'd rather have one that people know. And then I can finish the stories off and put them up there.
Yep, you can see. That's looking lovely, Fee.
Well,
really, really pretty.
We'll try. We will try, I tell you. We will try. Is that your dog I can hear again?
Yes. I knew my dog. It's not Wendy snoring, it's Ted.
Yeah, he snores like mad, does her dog.
Did you watch anything nice?
Collect? Question mark. No question coming up. Someday, I don't understand.
No, that's too cream. You need a pink one, lady. Pink, I tell you, pink. Makes the boys wink.
She asked it again.
No, I can't see any question.
I can see the collect question mark, but I put it in.
Yeah.
Why? What's the matter?
Nothing. It's just like they said to put a question, but we can't find it. But she said to do it again, and then she just put collect question mark. So I don't know.
Oh, right.
Because I can see the.
Somebody said, "Oh my God, just beautiful, Fee. What are you doing?"
I can't, cause I've got something.
What's in your mouth?
I've got beadings in my mouth, so thank you very much, but I can't really say it. Sorry. Listen, I use every part of my little body. It's not little.
Too much information.
I only have a little body.
Looks gorgeous, Fiona. Somebody's put.
Thank you.
My time's
Shop. All right. Sonja says, can you hold the kit till I order the rest from the shop?
And then send it all in one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just send me an email to let me know I'm holding the kit and you've ordered, or you're ordering.
Yeah.
Just, you know, just let her know that. I know somebody's probably thinking, why didn't you put that on first? Because I don't know what I'm doing half the time. And I don't mean that like I don't know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing, but I don't know when I'm doing it. If that makes sense. It does to me. Makes sense to me. See, I don't know how much you can see like
Somebody
that.
said, I got my first grab bag from you 2 weeks ago. So fun, can't wait to create.
Oh, lovely. Them grab bags are, well, they're all well worth it.
Somebody else says, do you usually use hot glue with fabric?
Yeah. Yeah. I have fabric glue and things like that. I get my glue gun out for nearly everything. Because it's just an easy tool to use.
Even the children now.
Fiona, love listening to the banter.
Well, we've been good tonight. We haven't finished yet, though.
I've been good. I have not been rude.
Yeah, you've been really... no, you've not been rude. No, but if you haven't seen the video the other night, Wendy, right? You need to watch it because she was terrible. She was really naughty. Yeah.
So funny.
Maybe I want it.
Well, we were telling each other funny stories, and Fiona told her funny story about how Raymond went shopping in Tesco's, and Fiona kind of went back on the bus instead of going back in the car.
Oh yeah. I know, yeah.
And I said, when me and Chris first got together, he poisoned me with chicken nuggets. And he said, what, Moss? He said, do you fancy something to eat tonight? Yes, Chris, of course, Chris. 3 chucks of chicken nuggets in the oven, cooks them. He says, oh, going to Chinese for tea. Fabulous, Chris, great idea, Thursday. So off we went to the Chinese. And I says, oh, I'll be back in a minute. So he's like, I come back. He went, where you've been on my third plate of barbecue ribs there. I said, Chris, we need to go now. I said, go where? I said, I need to go back to the bathroom a minute. What was that, Muzzy? He poisoned me with chicken nuggets during the day, so I couldn't even have my Chinese.
Oh, what? Do you not cook them? Lady.
He probably forgot to turn the oven on. Oh, look. Look, ladies.
Oh, yeah, that's lovely.
Beautiful.
So I don't know if you can see that. It's why is my light all rubbish?
No, this should have been very telling. When I first met my ex-husband, I should say his ex-husband now, we went out to this pub for a drink, and I was in the pub garden. He said, "I'm just going to the loo. We never come back."
Oh, with that? Ah, yeah, but he came back eventually because you ended up with him.
No, he didn't come back to the pub. He left me.
He's a bad boy.
Did you even realise he's gone?
Half an hour later, yeah.
What was his excuse?
Do you know what? I can't remember now, but he did. He said he got cold feet, and I married the phone girl.
Yeah, that's it. You see, you ended up. You still got married.
Yeah.
Somebody says, my favourite part of the videos is all the chatting. Ha ha, you cracked me up.
Well, we're going to chat in a minute. Right.
I just have a pint of something.
A pint?
That's a wine. I don't think pint, but I'll have a wine.
Oh.
Pint of wine, maybe, yeah.
Now, all I've got to do is I do need a picture to go on there. And as I haven't got a material one, unfortunately, I burnt my thumb, girls. Look. Don't know if you can see it. Ow! Ow! Nah, well, I burnt it.
Good question. I want to print something out on fabric.
Yeah.
Right? How do I go about doing it? Because I heard all this use freezer paper.
Yeah,
but I'm not sure how to do it with freezer paper. So that's my question.
Well, I don't use freezer paper.
On fabric.
Well, there's two ways to do it. You can use freezer paper, which basically you just iron onto it. The only thing with that is you have to then cut it into A4 size to fit and make sure it's the right size to fit. Otherwise, you don't want to mess up properly. Yeah. Or you can actually buy fabric freezer paper. Fabric freezer paper.
I buy
special paper.
canvas.
From that. Yeah, it's like canvas, sort of like from that, because it computer, I can't remember what it's called. I'll find out and I'll let you know.
I sell it.
Oh, really well done.
What do you mean well done? It's been in bleeding shop for months.
I haven't seen it. I'm going to go on the shop after.
No, because that's another thing I'm waiting to come in.
Is there an address I can send you something? Is it your shop page, Lisa?
You can send it to the unit, yes. And if it's got legs and air, you know, if it's got aerated legs, don't send it because I'm frightened.
Why would they send you something with aerated legs?
Well, somebody might just for a laugh, but I'm terrified.
Do you know what though? I had a parcel come all the way from Peterborough. And it was in the box. I opened the box and there I was, not joking, it was a spider and it travelled from Peterborough to South Wales in a box.
See, I'd die. I would absolutely have a heart attack. And don't anybody think they can do it just to have a laugh, because I'm telling you now, kill me, no video. It's true. No, my God.
Didn't you call Raymond the other day, please, to get the spider?
I did, 11:30. Oh, yeah. 11:30. I said, Raymond, come in this spider.
Are you going to sell canvas to print on?
I do sell it. It's on order at the moment, but the company I get it from were out of stock themselves. So they were waiting for their shipment to come in.
I'm going to get it first, ladies. I'm going to beat you all to the queue.
We actually sell our vintage picture that we had designed as well.
Yeah.
On the canvas that we sell. Oh, yeah. Now, unfortunately, like I say, I mean, if I had the canvas, I would be using that to make my picture here, but I haven't because it's on order. So I'm in the same boat as you, ladies. If I hope this will go all the way around here.
In Dutch. They're talking to each other in Dutch.
Oh, please don't speak in Dutch. Speak in English.
I think they're talking to each other.
Something about PayPal and about credit card. And the only reason I know that is because PayPal and credit card are written in English.
Are the same, yeah.
Do you need a special printer to use the fabric instead of the paper?
I've just got a normal printer. Well, it's a laser, not a laser. It's just a normal printer, actually.
Yeah, same as mine. It's just normal printer.
They make
I can't have her in the comments, please. Email address. It won't allow me to.
Listen, my email address is Fiona, Fiona, .freestylecrafts with an S. Put the S on the end of crafts at gmail.com. That's fiona.freestylecrafts@gmail.com.
Yeah. Found a spider in a shoebox. You threw the box and the shoes and the spider in the bin.
Oh, don't go on. Look, I'll have nightmares about spiders. Please change the subject. Talk about sex, anything. I don't care.
Oh no, I'm not talking about sex.
Somebody says, what does she get?
Or where does she
What does she get hot pictures to put on things?
Where does she get hot
These pictures.
I think so.
Well, I'll tell you where they are. These are from Pie on Papers.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
All my paper pictures that I use are Pie on Papers.
Oh, she's helping Sanjay. She's helping Helen with the PayPal, how to set PayPal up. That's what she's doing.
All right, I'm going to say no advertising for other sellers, please, ladies and gents.
No. She's not doing that.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
We don't advertise other sellers. We just do this. But if anybody wants to get these papers, go look up Pie on Papers. Now, if I remember rightly, they cost for a sheet that you can get about 9 or 12 pictures on. But they're all these.
Oh, wow.
Right, you get all of these. Can you not see? Yeah. They get different sheets. They've got women, they've got children, they've got women and children, they've got families, they've got men, they've got one with jobs, one with Christmas.
Oh, wow.
So you get about 9 to 12 pictures on them. And that is, I think, they range from $1.99 to $2.99, something like that for a sheet.
Not that expensive, then.
Not really, no.
I think I got stuff from a kit from you because that's what I use in my kind of collection of them.
Yeah.
In my wall hanging items the other day that was supposed to be a dream catcher.
Yeah. I mean, I use them all the time because they've got some amazing pictures on them.
In my village, snake of about 1.5 meters got away and it's in my neighbourhood. So scary.
Start with things on them, Fee.
Can't hear you. Can you use what?
Sorry, somebody's asking, Angie's asking, can you use cards with things on them?
What do you mean by things? Define things.
When she emails back, I'll let you know what she means by things.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
Pictures. Can you use card pictures with things on them? Or can you use cards with pictures on them? Is it story time yet? Somebody's asking. Somebody says, just hold up lots of wooden cigar boxes. I want to use your tutorial to shabby chic and bash this week. Can I use hot glue on wood?
Yes.
Yeah. I do.
Yeah.
And it does, hopefully you can use on glass too, but you've got to be really quick because it's glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, glass is like metal. If something hot touches it, it dries straight away.
Yeah, but you can still do it. It's just got to quick.
Yeah, just work quickly.
So when you go shopping then, both of you, when you go shopping, when you see something, do you envision something else, or do you see it as it is?
No, I look at both. I look at what it is and what I can change it into. That's the best way to do it. I often tell...
It depends, like, if I could go for car boots, then a car boot I would probably, I'm looking at stuff I can change or cut up or take apart. That sort of thing. But if I go, unless I'm going for something specific, I would like, if I go to, I don't know, we have like a pound shop which is equivalent to the dollar store in America. Then I would look at some stuff in there, but sometimes I'll buy something. Oh, sorry, I'll look at something and like Jonah says, it could be either.
Yeah. See, I went because we haven't got car boots around by us, so our nearest things are charity shops. So I tend to go in the charity shops, and usually I've looked up like old bits of jewellery and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but Claire, just have a search around, because even if you had to drive half an hour, you know, it's the things you can find at a car boot. The charity shops are way too expensive these days.
Expensive, yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is, now I've passed my test.
Yeah, she passed the test this week, yesterday.
Oh, good girl.
I went on it last Saturday. I went for that. Well, I'm having they're bringing the car down in June, and it'll be like a different world. I'll be able to sort of look for years at a car boot to us. Use public transport. You're sort of limited as to how far you can go.
Oh. Okay, you can't. But I imagine you could glue a mirror in there instead. Yes, there was a mirror in there. You covered it over.
Oh, of course, I have to do something daft, don't I? Yeah, there was a mirror in here and I've covered it over because it's not going to be, I don't know. It'd just be nice to pick it up, and when somebody looks like that, you can just see both sides. Ooh, ooh. I'm just weird. Weird, but nice.
Are you going to be covering the handle fee?
What? I don't actually know what I'm doing. I'm just playing me, see what I can come up with.
Is that the best way though, when you sit and play?
Yes.
Sort of come up with the best of stuff that you'll probably never. If you sat there and thought about it, it wouldn't be as great as if you sat there and played with it.
No.
It's not very often.
And I'm on about crafts, nothing else now.
Yeah. I understand what where is it? I understand what that lady was on about now, about the pictures. What she's asking is, can you use any picture other than a picture with a face on it? You put whatever picture you want.
Anything you want.
Or
yeah.
flowers or whatever.
Yeah. Do you know what I like to do with things? Like when I finish with an old blouse, if it's got flowers on, especially if the one that can burnish the ends, I'll cut the flowers out. And you know, a nice flower on that, and then glued down. Great. You absolutely.
You could use an old, if that mirror belonged, I don't know, say to your grandmother, you could use an old family photo inside.
Yeah, but without using a picture. Do you know what I mean? Just think outside the box. Just use whatever you want in the centre. I could just put a diamante.
Yeah, or even just like a nice fabric flower, anything.
Yeah.
A vocal boy.
Yeah. Do you know what else you can get, Wendy? Do you remember them? In fact, I have some somewhere. I'll have to get them out. They're like, you know, in your packaging, and you get like a dome,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look out for your packaging, even food packaging. And I know it's people are going to say food packaging, but sometimes you can get biscuits and that in clear things, or tarts in clear things. Cut them out and use them like shakers. You can make a shaker on the back. Anything and everything. Don't waste anything. Use your imagination.
Because I've always wanted to have a go at Pringle, you know those tall Pringle boxes?
The Pringle boxes, yeah.
I always wanted to have a go at, I'm going to go without cutting it open and making it into...
Right.
On my
She's lost the glasses, silly old.
on my YouTube channel, I've got a video which is actually me altering and making with using a pickle can and a lid of a roaster's tin.
Well, there you go.
Wow, let's check it out. It's quite a way back, but it's
If I go into your channel, like just tap it into the search bar, it'll come in straight up from there.
possibly, yeah.
Yeah.
If not, yeah, it's just roll back.
Listen.
But yes, and that's part of it, but you can do lots of things. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
And also,
I usually make a toilet roll, you know, the inside of toilet rolls.
yeah.
If I'm giving a gift to somebody at Christmas, I usually alter that into like a pocket, you know, one of those pocket, fancy pocket things.
I've made a mini album out of toilet rolls before.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll have to do that.
I've done the mini album out of low rolled, and I've embossed them. If you run them through the big shot, flatten them and run them through the big shot, then you can just paint over them so you get a pattern for each one.
Yeah, and it's good when it's through the big shot as well because they get really flat then.
Yeah. Don't just do patterns. Like if you've got the embossing folders, like clocks or figures or pack a card. I've got all, you know, those. Just use them.
Yeah. I love anything that's textured me.
Yeah.
I can run my hands over.
Yeah.
I will sometimes go for things that are flat, but I've always got to stick something to it so it's raised or it's always going to be textured.
Like cleaned in the oven.
Yeah, the way she said that. Behave yourself, ladies.
There's no one's put about even stuff on the outside, like dry, you know, like on the woods, like bark and
Yeah.
dry leaves, stuff like that, and twigs. Twigs is another one because you can like hate them.
And I've used is it what are they called? Acorns.
Yes, I like using acorns.
I made Chris pick them up off the floor, and we were in a country park. He's like, "I'm not picking another one." I was like, "Yeah, there's another one there. There's another one there." That's it. I know.
Yeah, when we were in the week before I went to bed, there and they were all closed up. They were huge. We left them out in the sun, and they're like they really opened up. And they're really big. Yeah. They're big ones. They're big ones.
Somebody said, "Oh, just thought this would be great as a memento." Yeah, when a loved one passes on.
Yeah.
What, putting a photograph in them? Yeah.
Yeah.
I did a family book animal running somebody who's their relative has died.
I did for Mother's Day. My nan passed away, and I did a photograph of my mum and my nan. And I don't know whether you remember it, Phoebe. You did a tutorial on a padded pillow.
Yeah.
You remember? Well, I used that, but I put a photo right on the front.
Yeah. Hang on, I'm contemplating.
If anyone else is visited on
Oh yeah, it has. What's it stand at now?
well, there's been quite a few people come.
Right, I'm just going to show you again. We have this on auction at the moment. The bag I made, this one, which is all hand sewn. All these beads are hand sewn, and these are all the seed beads around this one.
Wow.
With all of the tassel. It isn't lined, but it's a beautiful chain. It's done with felt backing, and it's on auction at the moment, and the price stands at
£20.
£20 up to now.
Yeah.
You know, you couldn't get one in the high street shops for 20 quid. So I'm just auctioning it off because I did make 2 and I've kept the one I want.
There's tons of beads on there, isn't there?
There's absolutely, there's hundreds of them, look. And every one of them hand stitched. So
I got fed up after doing our quarter.
it took me 5 hours to make this. Working solid. So, you know, 20 quid for 5 hours working, all hand stitched, handmade. Naff.
And your starting bid was 15, but we had a bidder, and the bidder has put a £20 bid in so far.
Yeah. Come on, you lot, get your pennies out. Handmade, 5 hours, loads of pearls, hand stitched, each in one individually. Get your pennies out.
Roll 'em in.
You're paying 3 quid for a cup of coffee. How many cups of coffee do you sup in a month? Down the loo. Look what you'll have for lifetime to pass on to yours. There you go. That's what I'm saying. Will I do as an auctioneer? I don't think so. No.
On the hammer on top. Bang the hammer on the top.
So, have I got this the right way round? I can't tell with my video.
What do you mean?
Is that picture showing you the right way? Or is it upside down? Is it that way?
Upside down.
It's upside down.
Upside down.
Oh, God. Is it that way then?
Let it down. That's it. That's it.
Is that right?
Yeah.
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 So that's the picture that I've put in it. Oops, not that way. And then that's the other side of it. Yeah. Right. I'm going to leave it because the cameo has got gold in it. So it matches the gold handle.
Okay, you can't, but what's the bid of the bag right now, and how do I do that?
You just say what you want to bid.
In the comments.
Oh, right, yeah, okay. Right, yeah, yes. And just put it in the comments, yeah.
What are you doing, Claire?
They're saying, are you going to do something with the handle or leave it as it is?
Well, the thing is, there's gold in the cameo.
Oh, right, okay.
So it looks really pretty with the gold. I know you lot can't see it like I can, but there's gold here. It's in a gold frame with a gold bow, and these are gold stones. And I just thought, for a contrast, that really looks pretty.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right, there you go. That's going to be given out tonight. Wendy, pick the last one. You can pick one this time.
What do you want me to do?
You have to pick somebody to receive it.
Hang on a minute.
What are you taking photograph of?
I'm not taking a photograph.
No.
I'm looking at the tap.
Coletti Wetty.
No, I'm trying to chat. My phone's going to die in a minute, so if it dies, I'm charging Chris's.
All right.
Right, somebody will have to choose this. I'm not doing any more to it. That's it. It's done. I quite like it like that, actually. It's pretty.
That's right. It's just my Tesco shop me asking me if I'll my shopping in the next 5 minutes because I did have it for between 9 and 10. Right, sorry. Carry on.
Now, what you've got to do is you choose somebody from tonight's viewing, any random.
How do I do it?
Pick a name. Has a name stood out?
Well, stop and say.
Well, just like do it for far.
However you want. No, just pick a name.
Then say.
All right, okay.
As long as it's not a previous winner.
Well, I don't know who it is. So we'll just have to...
We'll tell you. We have to keep a record. Yeah?
No, she hasn't answered me this week.
Yeah. So Katie Cotton.
Katie Cotton.
It's a fast scroll thing. And
Yeah.
like that.
That's fine. Katie Cotton, Wendy's just chosen you to win this. If you would like that, would you let us know now? If not, then we can pass it on to the next person. But if you're interested and you want this, you've won this.
Oh, where's Collector?
She's coming. She's had to charge her phone up.
All right.
Right, I'm going to swap over now and I'm going to go back to me so that I can show it properly on there because this is not showing it right. So just bear with us if the thing goes off. It'll show me next. All right, so I've just nipped off.
Oh, Katie, she went, oh my, how much?
No, I don't want any. You've won it. We do random picks. Random winners.
Yeah.
This is what you've won. Can anybody see that? Yeah, it'll come. It'll come back on.
Yeah, because mine's froze.
So let me know when you're on.
Yeah, you're on. See, you were facing the camera now.
So what's her name? Candy?
Katie.
Oh.
Katie Cotton.
Katie Cotton, you've now won this, which was mine to my sets. And what I'm going to do, well, which is the brush. It's only a second-hand one, bought the car boot, but I've altered it. I'm going to send you this for you to do yourself. So this set's now coming to you.
She's put, I'm so honoured.
Okay? So that's for you, darling. And look, can you see that? Really nice, pretty picture.
I'll have to go in a minute if my Tesco's man knocks at the door.
No, that's fine. So can somebody keep a check of Katie?
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody keep a check of her name so we can.
Oh, I'm so honoured. That's what she said.
Yeah.
Right, love it. You need to send me your address and send it to me on fiona.freestyle@gmail.com. It's in the videos under the description boxes. Just go along and have a look for it and you'll see that's my bit. Don't send it to Jennings644 Boutique because they no longer, we don't use that anymore. That's a site that's gone. So it's fiona.freestylecrafts@gmail.com. And remember to put the S on end of crafts. Right, ladies, story time. Does anybody want a story?
Tell a story.
Yeah, I do for you. I like your stories.
But if I'm getting shopping from the delivery man.
Yeah, are you coming back to us or not?
Yeah, I just need to,
Yeah, right, okay. Okay. Does anybody else want a story? They have to tell me, you know. I can't speak for them.
Oh, great. That's Cecilia. Yes, please. They want a story.
Well, one person said, just please, you want a story.
Somebody said, I think it was good of you to give back to Katie. And you said that was good of you to give it to Katie.
I always do. Whatever we make online, we generally give away, randomly choose somebody to receive it. When I do a live stream, only when we do the live stream, they generally get one. Now, I have got the one the other night. I'm waiting for a box for it to be packed in because it is a box. So we need a box for it to fit in. I'm not going to put it into an envelope because it'll get squashed.
Katie said that she feels so blessed. And then everybody said, yes, story time, please. Write it to listen. Everybody's saying yes.
Well, I'm only reading you a bit, and then, like I say, I will be. Somebody needs to let me know about some websites. Somebody said there was some websites that you can go publish.
All right.
So if you see any of those websites, can you write them down for me, love, please? Because then I'm going to publish. I'm going to go and try. They're good enough, and I get a good feedback. And if you don't want to listen to my voice and my story, okay. What's she saying? Don't bother.
No, I said, you said nobody wants to listen to it, and I went by.
Oh yeah. They know to turn off. Yeah.
You know what I meant.
I think I've already started and read part of this to you, didn't I? This was Bobby's vacation. So this is about Bobby's vacation. Bobby was a young boy, this is the preface, who lived in the outback of Australia. His father had a sheep station in Darwin. It was a huge place and needed hired help to run it. Of course, this meant that Bobby too had to do his fair share about the place. He did his best. What else could you expect from a boy of 12? Though his father would often rub him up the wrong way, he loved him and adored his mother to bits. Jack, his father, would shout. Bobby would answer back, under his breath, of course. They would rib one another whenever possible. So it was a kind of love-hate relationship, most often with a funny side to it. So I'm just going to read that. I'm not going to read all of that. So here we go. First chapter. First leg of the journey. Time had come for Bobby and his parents to take their annual vacation. They were to visit his Aunt Patsy, that's his mother's sister, in Alice Springs, a round trip of about 1,000 miles. The last time he'd seen his Aunt Patsy was 3 years ago, just before she moved to Darwin with his Uncle Jim. I didn't care too much. She was always boasting about the things she had bought or where they were to spend their next vacation. The phone never stopped ringing with her boastful comments coming from the other end of the line. Mary, Bobby's mother, never really took any notice of her sister. She was quite happy with what she had and couldn't be bothered with all the mod cons of today's society. Well, apart from the telephone and the fridge, as she found these to be necessities. Mary always said, the Lord gave us these hands to work with, not to have them hung idle on the ends of our wrists. True enough, but Bobby didn't like seeing his mother work so hard on the farm. To him, she shouldn't be working at all. Apart from doing the baking, of course, he didn't mind her doing that. The sweet aroma of her cakes in the air was enough to make his mouth water. Jack, his father, he didn't like Aunt Patsy at all. Every time they set eyes on each other, the air would turn blue, and Patsy moaned a lot at Jack, mainly about him not treating her sister well. In his eyes, anyway. Patsy thought Mary should have all the mod cons that life could bring, that she should be settled into a nice city house, not in the outback, away from everyone and everything. It didn't click to Patsy that Mary loved the life she led. Mary would often tell us she didn't want all the mod cons in her life and that she was quite happy with the way things were. Uncle Jim, he was the total opposite to Aunt Patsy. Bobby liked him very much, and the last time Jim saw Bobby, they'd spent many hours talking together. Jim was an historian. He knew almost everything there was to know about Australia, as well as many other countries. Jim's father had left him quite a bit of money when he died, and he knew just how to put it to good use, as long as Patsy didn't get her hands on it. Jim had travelled the world and learned all he could before settling down to write many books about his travels, of which Bobby had enjoyed reading the odd one or two. The old truck was parked in front of the porch, and Jack was loading the last pieces of luggage into the back of it when he shouted out to Bobby, "Come on, lad, get a move on. Like to get off today, not a week from today." What have I done now? Thought Bobby to himself. I've only been to the loo like you always tell me to. Before we set off. "Hope you've been to the toilet, lad," shouted his father as he climbed into the truck. He must have read my mind, Bobby whispered to himself. His father loved rubbing Bobby up the wrong way, and Bobby didn't mind too much being the butt of his father's antics, but he was learning well and fast becoming a chip off the old block. The look alone and their faces when one tried to get one up on the other was enough to make anyone laugh, and Bobby would often talk to himself. It was the only way he could win an argument with his father most of the time. Not to mention the fact that he could say what he liked without getting that faithful clip around the ear. Mary asked Bobby if he was all set to go and to settle himself down in the back of the open truck, because it would be quite some time before they would take their first break. "Ma," said Bobby. "Leave the lad alone, Mary. You pamper him too much," said his father. "Oh, don't be silly, Jack. Of course I pamper him. He's our little boy." With a glint in her eye. Bobby gave his father half a smile through the rearview mirror. "Got you there, didn't I?" he muttered under his breath. His father just gave him a big sigh as he peered back at Bobby. They'd been on the road a couple of hours when you gotta go. You just gotta go.
Just gotta see.
Yeah.
Don't know what but to go.
I know. Can we stop somewhere, Pa, please? Yelled Bobby with his face all screwed up. Jack had seen that expression before. Dad, he said. I need, Bobby replied. Seeing as you're not jumping up and down just yet, take it you can last a little longer, eh? Yelled his father above the engine noise. Bobby couldn't wait. He could tell by his father's face he was enjoying watching him suffer the embarrassment of trying to hold on. Like the great trooper Mary was, she saved him from further embarrassment. Jack, said Mary, stop the truck now, please. Remember the time you needed... Mary never got the chance to finish her sentence when Jack swerved the truck to the side of the road. That will do, Mary. No need to let everybody know, said Jack sharply, referring to the night that he'd taken her to the pictures in town, a rare night out. After coming away from the picture house, they walked across the road to the truck, climbed in and set off. They hadn't gone far when Jack needed to go to the toilet, but because there wasn't anywhere for him to go, he decided to pull up and do what he had to do near the side of the road, using the truck as a shield. Mary couldn't help but laugh at him when a car sped past with headlights full on. It had several young people in it, all who screamed with laughter at Jack as they passed by. And one of its occupants shouted to him, "Watch the stakes, no bite," as they moved off into the night. Jack had never been so embarrassed in all his life. It wouldn't have been so bad if Mary hadn't been with him at the time. So of course Bobby knew just what his ma was talking about, and smiled at his father while trying as hard as he could to hold on to himself. Hurry up, lad. We've not been on the road 2 minutes. Didn't you go before we set off? Moaned his father. Jack back out loud, but had second thoughts about doing so. It wasn't worth the trouble he'd get into. Can't take him anywhere, muttered Jack. You mean you'd rather leave me at home, thought Bobby, as he jumped down from the truck. Although it was broad daylight, Bobby couldn't see where the perfect place would be to relieve himself. All he could see were dry grass and the odd chunk of tumbleweed. Where? He said, looking up at his father in the truck. See that bush over there, replied Jack, pointing to one that would only reach to Bobby's knees. Yeah, came the reply from a red-faced, needy young man. Well, now you know, don't you? Meaning Jack had the upper hand at this point. Bobby walked across to the bush and turned his back on the truck, noting that his father was quite enjoying himself, torturing him any way he could. Jack looked over at Mary with a smile upon his face, stretching from ear to ear. Jack was up to, and just shook her head, before turning away with a smile upon her face too. She would often laugh at them both when they were taking the mick out of each other, and sometimes her cheeks would hurt with laughter at the things they got up to. Oh, what a relief that was, thought Bobby. He really did need to go. And returned to the truck. Jack's eyes followed his every step. Did you enjoy that, lad? Asked his father, as Bobby passed him and climbed back into the truck, looking at his mother through the glass window. You were saying something about Pa? Remember the time he what, Ma? Mary started to giggle, but it wiped the smile off Jack's face. Settle down now, love, she said. We still have a long way to go. And Jack stared at him through the rearview mirror, a little embarrassed for himself by now. Shall I carry on or not? Hey?
He said, what is the best bit? Oh, that's really good. Really, really good.
Do they want me to carry on? I can do another panel.
There's one question at the minute. One of the questions is, what is the best way to hand wash trim from the bottom of a wet dress? It can be removed from the dress.
Warm soapy water must be soaked, and you need to soak it for 24 hours and then soak it again if it doesn't come out straight away. Warm soapy water.
And somebody just said that story was beautiful. Beautiful.
Does anybody want me to do the next chapter? I can do. It gets funny.
I have good stories. Yes, Katie said. Love the story. Everybody's giving you a pause.
Oh, thank you. Shall I carry on?
Yes, carry on, please.
I'll do another chapter. Chapter 2, first stop, Kathleen. And don't anybody go copying this, you know. I know it's mine. I've got it in my hand. Right, chapter 2, first stop. And the place is called Kathleen. It was to be their first stop and one they were all looking forward to. Jack pulled into town at the top of Baker Street. Who knows where we can get a place to stay tonight? Hope they're not all booked up, love. It's a fair drive to the next town, replied Mary. Jack disappeared into a store while Bobby asked his mother if he could buy some sweets from the sweet store nearby. After all, it was a vacation, and Bobby wanted to make full use of the few pennies he'd been saving. Not just yet, love, reaching through the little window and brushing his hair back off his face. Your father won't be long, and you know what he'll say if you're buying sweets already. Bet he's buying some right now himself, mumbled Bobby. His father had a sweet tooth and loved anything with a sweet taste to it, especially Mary's sweet cookies and coconut pyramids. Just as Bobby was thinking of his mother's baking, Jack came out of the store, pointing towards Main Street. Place round the corner, that bloke said in there. Keep your eye out for it, Bobby. Me to look for it, he thought. Blind now, is he? If it's just around the corner, surely he won't miss it himself. Am I to read his mind as well as know what it's called? Called the Gables, yelled his father as he jumped back into the truck and took off swiftly. Must have read me mind, whispered Bob as he stood upright in the back of the truck, his eyes scanning Main Street. There on the left at the bottom of Main Street stood this beautiful old whitewashed building. The words, the Gables, in huge black letters, smacked you clean in the face. Mary looked at it with amazement. Oh, it's lovely, Jack. Absolutely wonderful. By now, Jack was looking in the wallet, muttering to himself. What was that, Pa? Asked Bobby, with a big grin on his face. Who asked you to speak, eh? Came the reply, still counting the money in his wallet while sighing. Jack didn't like to spend too much money on things, and the hotel looked like a rather expensive place to stay. Cost an arm and a leg, that will, Mary, he said. Bobby couldn't wait to see inside and almost broke a leg jumping down from the truck. And where do you think you're going? Asked Jack. Gonna have a look inside, moaned Bobby. Thought I'd get the ticking off for something. Other ideas for Bobby. Jump back up and pass those cases, lad, and hurry up about it, waving his hand at Bobby. But, Pa, Bobby knew it was useless trying to say anything. Never mind the buts. Get on with it, his father blasted back. You got to understand in the story the way they are. He doesn't mean to be aggressive. He does it on purpose to wind him up. But no, he just winds him up. He does it on purpose. Bobby got on with the job, mumbling to himself as usual. And after he passed the cases down to Jack, Jack went and parked the truck at the back of the hotel. In the meantime, Bobby tried to look through the net curtains. At the windows, at the net curtains, through the net curtains at the windows. He failed to see anything. The curtains were way too thick and lacy. Mary wondered if she would be able to find some of those curtains herself in one of the stores in town. She had taken a liking to them, very much so, and thought how lovely that would look. They would look in the rooms back home. Bobby stood by the front doors of the hotel. He was looking through the glass panels of the doorway when suddenly he saw the reflection of his father in them. And it made Bobby jump. Do I have to do everything myself, lad? Said Jack as he lifted the two cases through the doors. Who does he think I am? Superman, thought Bobby. He picked up two small cases and trailed behind his father, trying to take in the splendour of the hotel as they went through the double doors. They entered the foyer and Bobby couldn't believe his eyes. In the middle of the ceiling hung the largest crystal chandelier he'd ever seen. The walls were covered with crimson velvet wallpaper, and the curtains that hung from the ceiling to floor were made from crimson velvet too, with large tassels to tie them back in a sweeping manner. The floor was covered with gleaming white tiles, good enough to skate on. Jack walked over to the front desk to find out if they had any rooms available and to what cost it would set him back. On his return, Mary could see him shaking his head and thinking that there would be no rooms available. She quietly stood waiting for him to speak. Are there no rooms available, Jack? Asked Mary. Yeah, there are. Cost a pretty penny too, he replied. Bobby looked across the foyer towards the lifts and thought to himself what a lovely sight they were. He had never been in a lift before and was quite looking forward to the ride. As they moved towards them, Jack turned to Mary and said, "See you up there, love. It's the 3rd floor, number 164. With that, Mary pressed the button and Bobby waited patiently with her for the lift to come down from the 2nd floor. "We'll take the stairs," yelled Jack as the doors opened, slapping him on the back. "Stairs?" repeated Bobby to his father. "You mean you will take the stairs, don't you?" answered Bobby with a grin on his face. "Nope, I said we'll take the stairs, lad." "Not got it in you then?" chirped back Jack. By now the lift doors were closing tightly and Bobby couldn't help wondering what point was his father trying to make. Why take the stairs with the luggage when the lift was there to do the job for you? Oh, Bobby could see he was in for a whale of a time with his father this year. But then he thought maybe his father was scared of the lifts. So he chuckled to himself a little. Off they went up the stairs fairly quickly to start with, but by the time they'd reached the 3rd floor, Bobby was completely shattered. Mary was stood waiting at the doorway of the stairs as Bobby and Jack passed through them. "Made it, did you, love?" as she stroked Bobby's face. "Only just, Ma," replied Bobby as sweat dripped from his brow. Again, Jack slapped him on the back. "Strong as an ox, this lad is," with a huge grin on his face. Jack had been dragged through a hedge backwards. His knees were trembling with sheer exhaustion, and his arms were killing him from the weight of the bags. They may have been small bags, but those 3 flights of stairs made them feel a lot heavier. Step. "Not finished yet, Bobby," said Jack as he took hold of the bags once more. They walked down the hallway and swung right, round the corner and down another long corridor to the end where 164 was. At last. Bobby wondered what on earth had been put in the bags. They seemed to be getting heavier and heavier, and his arms felt as though were getting longer and longer. The door to the room. It was dark inside, and as the shutters were closed at the windows to keep the room cool, the only light that could be seen at all was through a couple of the slats in the shutters. Jack gave out a sudden yell. Turned the light on, only to see him on his backside, sprawled across the cases he'd been carrying. Bobby had the biggest grin on his face that he could muster, which quickly disappeared when he saw the look on Jack's face. And jumping across his father while he was still trying to pick himself up off the floor, Bobby yelled, "Wow, what a great place this is, Pa." Jack never uttered a word, just gave one look back at him.
Oh, wow.
They were soon... Hang on, I'm just going to finish this bit. They were soon unpacked and freshly showered. The journey had been quite a dusty one, and Bobby was ready and raring to go. He wanted to get out and start to explore the town. They were to stay in Kathleen until the following morning before moving on to the next stop. All Mary and Jack wanted to do was to take a short nap before dinner. Until then, Bobby had some time to himself, and it didn't come soon enough for him. "Downstairs now, Ma." Before she could answer, Jack yelled, "No." "Never saw your lips move then, Ma. Must have been that ventriloquist behind you," thought Bobby. "Oh, leave him alone, Jack. Let the lad go. We can have a nap and meet him down at the dining room at 5 o'clock. Bobby got his own way in the end, and quick as a flash, he was gone. He didn't feel like going down in the lift. He would leave that pleasure for later when he would be too tired to walk. His strength soon returned, and he took the stairs 2 at a time, reaching the bottom quite out of breath. As he reached the foyer, he noticed a young girl. She looked rather lonely, just standing there, peering out of the windows. Her face was very sullen, and she looked deep in thought. She was slightly taller than Bobby and wore a vibrant red hair in the ponytail. About girls with red hair. He decided to pass up the opportunity of introducing himself for now and slid across the shiny floor to the doors. Out on the porch were several wicker chairs, neatly spaced out with white wicker tables. He sat down on one of the chairs and pondered on what to do first. Which side of the street should he take, and in which direction should he go? Plenty of people were passing by, going about their business, and the town was rather busy, in fact. Just as he was getting up to leave, he noticed something red glowing in the corner of his eye. The girl's hair. The girl he'd seen standing at the windows with the window indoors. She walked closer to him and said, "My name's Susan. Susan Roxbury, that is. What's yours?" "Bobby. Bobby Peters." "Haven't seen you here before," she replied. "No, just arrived today. And you?" "Been here 2 weeks already, another 2 to go," she said. "Why's that?" he asked. "My father's here on business, and mother always comes with him when he's away for long periods," said Susan. "Oh," replied Bobby, thinking he must be some kind of big businessman. His thoughts couldn't be more correct. Susan's father owned the Roxbury Electric Company. He'd come to town on business, and he wanted to get more out of the outback people of Australia to use electricity, and that meant he had to sell it to them. Well, his workers did. Coaxing people who were not used to using electricity was a hard job. Often he would find they were set in their ways and didn't want to bother with the new way of life, unlike Bobby's Aunt Patsy. They sat chatting for a while, and then Susan asked if he wanted to have a look around the stalls. As Bobby's mouth was dry, he needed a drink more than anything, but of course he wanted the sweets as well. Off down the street to Mr. Booker's store, which sold all sorts of things you could think of, from sweets to food, human and animal form. As they jumped onto the porch, Bobby noticed a small shaggy dog laid in the middle of the doorway. Its name tag read Stiff. What a name, he thought. Well, at least it matched the dog, because it never moved a muscle as they jumped over it. Mr. Booker was an old chap who wore his glasses at the end of his nose. He had large bushy eyebrows and wore a beige-coloured jacket, like an overall. He watched their every move, and he didn't seem to like children at all. It made Bobby feel a little uncomfortable. They took their time browsing over the sweets in their large jars on the counter. "Want something, dear?" asked Mr. Booker. "Well, we'd like some sweets, please, sir. Some of those," as Susan pointed to the bonbons. "And you?" he asked, turning to Bobby with a frown on his face. "Any particular kind you want, boy?" Bobby didn't like the tone in his voice. Sounded too much like his own father. "Apples, sir," replied Bobby, using the same tone. While Mr. Booker was busy weighing the sweets out, Bobby looked down towards the floor and noticed a sack full of pellets, rabbit food. He looked over at Susan, who seemed to know just what Bobby had in his mind. She gave him a smile and looked back at Mr. Booker. Bobby laid his penny on the counter as Mr. Booker handed him his sweets, and Susan did the same. As they both turned away from the counter, they each grabbed a corner of the sack and took off fast. Pulling it over. Yeah, that's what you've got to do. You've got it way back. Pulling it over, spilling thousands of pellets across the wooden floor. Sounded as though it was pouring with rain as they scattered everywhere. They both ran as fast as they could, jumping Stiff, as he lay there, still oblivious to anything that was happening in the store. A corner into Chapel Street, they hid beneath some old dustbins, still hearing the screams coming from Mr. Booker. Their hearts were beating loud and fast. You could almost hear the beats. Both of them burst into laughter, and Susan's cheeks almost turned the same colour as her hair. After looking at some of the other stores on Chapel Street, they decided to head back to the hotel. They arrived only to find Jack sitting, reading the newspapers on the porch, his mother nowhere in sight. Jack lowered the paper slightly, looking at Bobby, peering over it, and this red-headed girl, now with bright rosy cheeks. "What have you two lovebirds been up to then?" Bobby was a little embarrassed at his father's remark, and Jack could see it in his face, but of course, just to annoy Bobby. Just looking around, Pa. Bought a few sweets. Bonbons. Want one?" "No. Might have known you'd buy sweets, lad. You'll be having your dinner soon, so don't eat any more, eh?" moaned Jack. Now remember, Jack had a sweet tooth, and just as Bobby was passing him, he grabbed the bag of bonbons. He didn't really want one from himself, but he knew Bobby would have less to munch on later if he took some now. As he passed the bag back to Bobby, he chirped, "Now run along, lover boy. Get washed and be back down here, quick, sharpish." No matter how small a situation was, Jack was always trying to get one up on Bobby in his own humorous way, and Bobby was just as bad as Jack was at times. So there. I'm not reading any more of that one.
I can imagine old-fashioned sweet shop and it's going in for bonbons.
Well, the venture.
We've got the venture in our end.
Yeah.
Old-fashioned shop. Yeah.
The adventure starts really there. They go overnight and they go the next day, but I think things happen.
It's really good. Nobody suggested any publishers.
That's all right.
Somebody says, thanks for story time, the time for school for kids and work for me. Have a great day all and congrats to Katie. Bye all. Bravo, somebody says.
Bye, everyone. Oh, Emma's leaving.
Love it. Somebody else has commented. I really loved it because I could imagine the old-fashioned shop.
Yeah.
The scale, and they also put sweets on the scales. Yeah.
It's probably set in the late, early 1900s when they had the old towns, like the cowboy times sort of thing.
Somebody says, great story. Now I've got 2 questions.
Yeah.
One of them was, can you tell any more about your ghost?
No, I've not heard her since the other night, since I saw, since I told him about the other one. Not heard her at all.
Okay, and the soapy water fee, what type of soap are you thinking of using?
Right, I just use normal washing up liquid. I don't use washing powder, but I do add to it a whitener, a white powder. You know, the whitener, or a whitener liquid.
Yeah. I say hand wash. You know the hand wash powder?
No, I don't. I mean, there is a stain removal whitener, and you can use that with warm water with washing up liquid over 24 hours, and do it twice if necessary. But only rinse it under the tap, don't squeeze it, and leave it to dry naturally.
Somebody says, one more story, have to wait next time you're going to do a live. Somebody says, I have to go to the market. See you all next time, stream. Hi.
See you next time.
The ghost, and somebody says that they loved it. They loved it. I loved it.
The auction stands at £30 at the moment.
Yeah, the auction stands at £30. It was going up and you were reading the book.
All right. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, that's well, that's £30 the auction so far. We're gonna go anyway. So who was the one that said £30?
Shannon Morrissey.
Shannon, you bought it? Because we're gonna finish the auction right now. The last person was Shannon Morrissey. That's £30 plus shipping. You've got the bag, and I will send you another handmade gift to go with that as well. So thank you so much for that. Thank you everybody for joining us. The viewers are going up now. On mine, it's going up.
Katie says, it's so lovely to spend the afternoon with you. Thanks so much. Gorgeous, Mira. You're a crafting rock star.
I'd rather not be known as anything apart from just for the teachings. That's it. That's all. Being a rock star or a crafty rock star or any rock star.
Take the compliment as it would be.
I do take all compliments. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it, and I love the way you all come and drop by and join in. And we haven't had a really good laugh like we did last night, though, have we? Oh, what? No, I'm not saying that because we were. No, you've got to watch the video. You've got to watch the other one, Wendy. Right. So the live thing at the moment, the auction is finished. Shannon Morrissey, you've won it. This is now yours. And I'll send off another little handmade gift with that because I haven't lined the bag. You can do it if you want. I haven't. So I will send another little handmade flower or something with it as a way of saying thank you. Who won this?
Katie.
Katie Cotton.
Katie Cotton.
Cotton, yeah.
Yeah, I've made this, well, I've altered this tonight, and Katie Cotton has won it. Plus, she got the brush to go with it for her to do. Put some of these bits in with this for you to do a set. How's that?
Jonya says, do you need information from me for the kit? So all the people that wanted the kit, the 6 kits that went in this live stream.
Have you written the names down? Colette's written the names down. If you buy from my store already, I will have your information and I will bill you accordingly. If you have never bought from me or never bought anything off YouTube or anything, then you need to drop me a line at this address, fiona.freestylecrafts, crafts with an S, @gmail.com. Send me a message there, tell me what it is, which is a £20 kit plus shipping. I will then invoice you. I need your PayPal address to invoice you, and I will sort that out and we'll get them done ASAP. Please don't panic, don't worry about it. I've 3 made up, I've 3 to do. Okay.
£22.
Oh, was it? I thought it was 22.
No, £20.
Yeah, that's what I thought she said was 20.
The £20 kits they are.
Scrap what I'm saying, then I'm wrong.
Yeah, no, they're not £22. Don't know where she got what from. £20 the kits. It's £4.45 UK and £7.80 overseas. If they're less for the shipping when we send them out to you, because that's only averages. They're only estimations. If they're less, we will let you know. It's very rare it's more, but if it's less, and you will be refunded generally within a week to 2 weeks after it's been posted. So when we do all the refunds, I only do refunds on a Thursday morning, and Melinda has 5 hours to do them in. Any that she doesn't get done 1 week goes to the next week, but they all get done within a fortnight generally. Don't forget she's been away. Anything else?
Would you like me just to name the 6?
Ooh, wait a minute till I get a pen and paper. I've lost my sheet. Yes, wait a minute. Go for it, lady. 1.
Right, Barbara Mahoney.
Oh no, send me it. I'm not spelling out bloody name. Barbara Mahoney. Mohony. E-Y. Mahoney. Barbara. Yeah? 2.
I said you know that. Somebody says, will email you straight after this live feed. There was one of the ladies that wanted it, and there was, yeah. And somebody else has just asked, how is Melinda doing?
Melinda's very good. I think she's very good. Coping. So, yeah. She doesn't really want me to say much because she's a very private person, so that's understandable. I mean, I know she does a raffle with, oh yeah, the raffle tickets, ladies, gents. Remember the raffle tickets. You have 3 days, or it's 2 days? 2 days.
I'm not going to say in case I'm wrong. I think it's 2.
We've got 2 days, as from 12 o'clock tonight. You've 2 days to buy your raffle ticket, which is, if you don't know anything about it, go to the jennings644.com. The description will be in the website, the store where you can buy your raffle ticket will be in the description of this video, in the description box. Now, with the tickets at £1, you don't actually receive the ticket, but you get entered, and we do it online. So it's live, you can see what we're doing, and go into a pot, and then you win a bulk prize, which is a kit, big one.
Shannon Morrissey won the bag. Says, thank you, I love that bag. It's going up in my craft room.
Right, that just put everything down. The winner of the bag, the winner of the thing we made today, and then the 6 people. Yeah. Please, if you let me know, write all down, send it me, and then I can sort it out from there. Well, Shannon, well done. Yeah, I love it. That's the one I was keeping till I made the other one, but then I fell in love with the other one. So well done, darling. You've got that one, and I do appreciate it very much. Yeah, don't forget to go watch the important video, which does tell you all about the channels. They will.
Sorry, Karen.
No, go on, Lovey.
My delivery guy just tonight, well, today in the UK, apparently a young girl who works the zookeeper working in one of the zoos, I'm not sure which zoo it is.
Yeah.
Cambridge.
Oh, Cambridge was it? Yeah. She got mauled and killed by one of the lions because they accidentally let the lion in the thing in the lion enclosure while she was cleaning the enclosure.
How can they accidentally do that? Are they blind?
Don't know, but yeah. So she was only in her 20s as well.
No, but I mean, how can you open a cage and let somebody in, knowing that the cleaners are there?
They say they weren't sure what they're going to do with the lion. I said, well, they shouldn't be doing anything with the lion. It's not the lion's fault.
Well,
I
no.
understand what's happened. I don't mean that, but it's not the lion's fault.
It's not the lion's fault.
It's a wild animal. You know what I mean?
It wouldn't know any different because that's what it does. It hunts whatever that's like living. Honest to God, there's too many things happening. Don't get me on one. No. That's unfortunate. Wendy was just saying that you know, a young girl in the 20s has been killed. She must have been. Oh, was she the cleaner, or did she look after Wendy? I'm a bit young to look after lions, though, isn't she?
She was just in there to clean it out.
And there's somebody's let the lion in, and it's mauled her and killed her. They don't know what to do with the lion. Well, that's not the lion's fault. Unfortunately, that the young girl's been killed. That's dreadful, and dreadful for her family. But it wasn't the lion's fault. That's what they do. They kill.
It's a wild animal.
Yeah. You know, it's. I mean, I know it's nice going to a zoo with your kids. I've done it loads of times, and you want to go see them. And I'm sat on the fence really, because keep some of them in zoos and places like that, and they do go extinct. We're going to have none at all. So I do agree with having zoos, but then on the other hand, I don't, because I think they should be free. Killed if they're let set free, don't you? So it's hard. You don't want them to go extinct like other things have, should I say, not as. Anyway, Wendy. Night lady.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
To me?
Yeah. What are you doing? I'm being nosy.
Playing with my toe.
I saw her leaning forwards. I knew she was up to something. Colette, what have you been doing apart from... You have been busy. Thank you very much, pair of you. I do appreciate it.
I'm just writing, because you don't understand. So I'm going to write all the names down again on a piece of paper and send it all over to you. So that's the 6 ladies who wanted the kit. The lady, Shannon, who won the bag, and Katie, who won Wendy's scroll and pick name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite nice, that.
I love the diamante on it.
Yeah.
It looks like a 1920s handbag thing.
Oh, you're on about that one. I was on about that one.
Oh yeah, I want to make one of those now.
You want to make one? They're nice to make, actually. But yeah, I absolutely love the bag. The only thing that's not stitched on is this. You're still there, darling. This is not stitched on, but everything else is stitched on. And yeah. Can't believe I hand stitched all them pearls.
Somebody said, Sonja says, thank you, Colette and Wendy. And of course, Fiona had a lot of fun.
Yes, thank you. I've thanked the girls. I always thank the girls. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for helping. And we will be doing another one. Sorry? Don't sing that song. I can't stand it.
Never liked the song, but every time I say tune, it comes into my head.
Oh no, I don't like it. Anyway, look. I didn't know whether to plait my hair. Do you think I'd look silly with plaits?
No. I plait my hair. I do all sorts to my hair.
I know, well, I can now, it's longer. Let me just plait my hair. I haven't plaited hair for a long while. I can't even remember how to do it.
Like pigtails, me.
Hang on, I've only done a bit of it. There's loads. No, I can't do it, look. I can't do it. Oh, look. No, I needed to wash it actually, but yeah, I've cut this. This what'll happen in 2 weeks' time. It'll be to here because it grows really, really fast. My hair. So, and it'll be just right. Do you know I'm starving now? I'm hungry. I need to fill my belly. Well, thank you everybody who's joined us. I've actually had a good time, and not as funny as the other night, only because we were purposely having a laugh the other night, weren't we? That was, I can't help it. That was funny.
Yeah.
So tonight we've actually been working. Do you know what? I've actually watched that video about 3 times. You miss things sometimes, don't you, when you watch it?
Yeah.
And then you have to go back, and I've watched it, and God, I was laughing my head off. I watched it again this morning.
What we were saying.
I forget sometimes cameras there. But it was funny. It wasn't me, Wendy, it would have.
Makes it change that it weren't me.
Yeah, you're always naughty. I'm good girl, me.
She did say at one point, "Rescue me, Wendy, rescue me."
That's what I'm saying. You need to go and watch it, because I was shouting everybody. I was going, Wendy, save me.
Yeah, I'll go and watch it.
Yeah, and yeah, we were having a good laugh. I've enjoyed it tonight. But thank you very much for listening to my stories. If anybody knows of somewhere to publish them, because I do want to do it. I've got my hair stuck out here. It's driving me frigging mad. I'd like to, if they're good enough. I'd like people's opinions on them. If you'd like to put a comment on this video and tell me what you think of the stories. Thank you, naughty boy.
Yeah, just couldn't stop thinking about it.
I know. Raymond tried looking for some more of them today. Now he couldn't find them. He said, "I don't know what you've done with them. They'll be in a box somewhere. Got a box in loft." But anyway, like I say, thank you, girls. We're going to call it a night. Thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. Congratulations to all the winners. To the bag and the, what do you call these? What's the old-fashioned name for them, Wendy?
What, vanity mirror?
Oh, yeah, see, vanity mirror. I thought you were going to say mirror. I was going to say, well, I know that.
They're normally made in sets, vanity sets.
Yeah. So, yeah, congratulations to the winners. And ladies, say good night. God bless. Well, say what you like. Thanks for watching. Join us again next time. Bye-bye for now.